It took you long enough.
I'm not hearing. Pair to the computer. You pair to the computer. Nick, goddammit. There we go. Hello.
Meow.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My camera angle is the same as yesterday. Yes.
Turning you up because you're very quiet.
Am I quiet?
Yeah,
I was messing with settings
I see.
on my mic. So, like, I don't know what any of this does. A little mic here in the corner. And I was doing it last night. I started another stream last night, and I'm like, I'm just gonna watch my own stream and test shit.
Understandable.
I was like, we're gonna just fiddle around.
Now you're louder.
Now I'm louder.
And now you're quiet.
And now I'm quiet. It's so silly. I don't know how I would show you guys this. Hold on. Gotta see how I got my mic set up. It's easier to see how I'm moving the camera if I do this. Here. So, goodness, I keep forgetting there's one of those like little protection screens on my thing. This is my mic next to me on a table because I don't have enough room on my desktop.
Uh-huh.
I really just need to get off that film. Yeah, I don't have enough room on my desktop, so
Yeah.
we just got the mic on a table next to me near my shoulder. I don't know how well it's catching my audio. No.
It's been doing a pretty good job.
Yay. I gotta do more of these stupid things. I just
I'm
want to
mostly
get
not
them
going to be
done.
on the stream because I'm trying to farm an event.
Farm.
Yes.
On what?
Okay, video game term for farming is basically doing a thing over and over and over.
Oh, that's what I've been doing in Minecraft. The amount of freaking logs I have and the amount that I know that I actually need is terrifying. I need to get bone meal so I can force a couple trees to grow. Cause I want them to grow, but they're refusing to grow, which is annoying. But
Are they far enough apart?
well, like they're 5 blocks apart from each other, which I thought would be
Oh yeah,
far
that's
enough.
plenty.
But like they aren't growing, and I'm like, dude, like what's happening? Like I've tried shearing off like the leaves. I've tried making like little holes of sunlight for them. I don't know. I started building around these saplings. Like I gave them like a block on each side because I was like, I just want to start. I honestly have been like wanting to ask Cherry if she can like force those trees to grow. The only problem is I want the trees to grow in a certain direction. Cause like cherry trees, like funnily enough, all cherry trees will like grow on one axis or another. Like that's where the logs are. You can always walk in a straight line when you're harvesting a cherry tree.
Uh-huh.
And so like my plan is to have like all the trees all line up. And so like basically you can walk. Basically I want the walls to be the cherry tree base. But I'm struggling to get that to happen because they aren't growing. And I had to cut down the trees that were facing the wrong direction,
Yeah.
And so like now I'm at a point where I cut down some trees I probably didn't need to, but whatever, they'll grow again, right? They haven't grown again. I haven't grown again. Like I've even like taken away the trees that are nearest to them, in hopes that like maybe they were interfering or something. No, they're still not growing. I don't know how to force them to grow at this point. Purple and yellow. Maybe pink. Midnight purple with white. Right, because he's gonna have like the moon cyan and shit. And these cats. They're on the right layer. Yeah. I will say, Wizard looks a lot like your North. Like there's this, like I look at him and I'm like, ah. Like I think when I was adding in these triangles, I erased them and then redrew them like 5 times because I kept feeling that they looked too much like North. And I looked at North and I'm like, no, it's not how North's markings look, but it sure feels like it.
Yeah, it's not. North is like stars and stuff.
Yeah, because he has like tiny little stars, and the only thing reminiscent of that was like the little things hanging off his ruffles. I was like, I'm afraid of nothing, but it still looks similar. I'm like, Buzz. Yeah, that's the right type of color. I want to like this very, very light. Nice and look.
Oh god, fuck, I was like thinking, oh yeah, we could talk about some shit because now that we're pretty much slowing down an art fight, we're gonna get back into all that.
Yay! No, I will say I realized something about the way you draw, the way your like designed version of Blue Moon.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why does this look so different? I'm like, I know since I changed some things, but I feel like there's a lot of change. And then like it hit me. It's because your Blue Moon was actually basing itself off of Lunar and Blood Moon.
Yeah.
While mine is a borrowed design.
Yeah.
Have I ever explained that to you? How he's technically borrowed?
I've heard it a few times that he wasn't technically made for Sam's.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was. Oh goodness, I was like the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I remember that old story. Like it was your standard robot stuck in the arcade machine. Okay.
Yeah.
Like it was that smick. And so like he had that, and what it was Blue Moon's design. Like Blue Moon, as you know him, as that colorful little guy, is actually based off of Balloon Boy and an Eclipse. Like.
Well, now I gotta do a third design. Now I gotta give him a third design.
But yeah, he's based off of Balloon Boy, and an Eclipse. He's technically, I don't know if I can find the picture again, because it's funny how
Is he okay? Basically, he's based off of the Balloon World game.
Basically, he's based off of the Balloon World game, because because what was it? I think the story was that Sun and Moon found this found out
arcade machine.
Found out the arcade machine. Found out there was a code in the arcade machine, and pulled it out, and it was an old day. I think the story was it was an old daycare attendant that had been in the machine for so long that its code had merged with like the Balloon World
the game itself.
And so when he came out, he looked like Balloon Boy mixed with what was his base design, which was an Eclipse. And like I think the story was he's like all happy and stuff because of the Balloon World game, but like his actual like coding was actually kind of aggressive. And so like Sun and Moon were trying to deal with it. Sun and Moon were trying to deal with this this robot that would switch from happy Balloon Boy guy to, evil daycare attendant.
I wish I would. Okay, I know I would have never found you if it wasn't Sam's, but I wish you kind of kept that original concept.
It's a fun concept. It's funny because I still actually hold that in my mind as like what a version of the daycare attendant coming out of the machine would be. And yeah, the Blue Moon's design, I never changed it. We went from that because I remember the reason I changed the story wasn't because of Blue Moon. It wasn't because of anything with Blue Moon. It was actually because of Moon in that story. Because Moon became a technological genius. And I was like, this makes no sense. Like, why is he a tech genius?
Cinnamon show.
Yeah. And then I was like, wait, now I know the reason. Anyways, this picture. This is the picture I used for reference for my colors for Blue Moon's eclipse. That's why he's got the silvery gray blue with the orange and then the white. He doesn't have any black in him, but those were his colors. That's why he was those colors.
Oh, I would have done something way different with those colors.
Yeah? With those,
Yeah.
those specific... Oops, I clicked on something else. With those specific colors.
God damn it, now I gotta do 2 different Blue Moon designs. Send me that picture.
I have showed you the history of Blue Moon's design.
And now I gotta do shit.
Oh crap, I'm in the other world. How do I get out of the other world? I hate that this happens. It's like, it's so weird because there's like a secret version of each folder that triggers itself, and I don't know why. We're gonna hope this works. Okay, go to Discord. I keep clicking on freaking Blue's Clues Monty whenever I get into the Discord right now. Like every single time. Please tell me that worked. No, I think it's in the other world. Yeah. Why is this a thing? There we go. Open that bitch. Send. Did they send it? There we go.
There we go.
But yeah, we had that picture, and then of course Balloon Boy was searched up because Balloon Boy. I'll give you Balloon Boy too.
I know. I could look up Balloon Boy myself.
I can spell Balloon Boy. I just spelled Ball Boy. Cause I think I've referenced the fact that he's got these colors. His pants, Balloon Boy's pants, are Blue Moon's like the outer his arms, the tips of his fingers and arms color.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that color is. This isn't quite. You're getting a Balloon Boy. It's so weird how I have like this secret second thing and I don't know. There you go. This is the AR version apparently. There you go. A Balloon Boy.
Balloon Boy.
Balloon Boy. Wonderful, wonderful Balloon Boy. I'm so excited with all the new stuff.
For the DLC.
Yeah. Like, no, I don't want to watch it.
Have you seen it yet?
Oh yes, I have. I watched all of Super Horror Bro. That's the guy I watched. He went there. He's gonna be making his little lore things.
Yep.
I like Super Horror Bro because he's not like super famous like Matt Pat right now, so he's a lot more chill with his theories. But like little boy. I love Eclipse.
Eclipse's
He's
baby.
so cute. Oh my goodness. Like
He's
it's
so
like in
baby.
my poor little brain. I'm like, this is exactly what I imagined Blue Moon's voice now. Like that just is Blue Moon's voice now. Is 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 Eclipse from Ruin. I'm like, that's his voice right there.
You know, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, no, it feels really accurate, honestly. Um, because I mean that's how he talks. He's got this child attitude unless he's really hungry. Because Blue Moon Hungry is an entirely different beast. Who sounds much more like Blood Moon. But yeah, he's got his little kid voice. He's so sweet. Who was it?
I love the Eclipse so much. He's
He's
so good.
so adorable.
But I
Uh,
feel so bad because he doesn't know.
he doesn't know. He
He
doesn't
doesn't
know.
know that the
He's
daycare is
going.
ruined and no one's coming.
He's going to be sitting at those doors forever. I will say it does bring up like a whole other string of like theories. Cause like now we're really confused what the Bloom World minigame meant. You know, everyone
Honestly.
everyone's like evil Eclipse, and now he came out, and it's like, I nice
I'm
Eclipse.
wondering I'm wondering if we have two separate eclipses.
That might be true. You know, Aster was bringing up. Okay, so here's like an old theory I heard, like when we like when I was trying to gather info about stuff. There was a theory by someone who was saying that perhaps it wasn't actually representing like a different entity, the Bloom World game, but was just representing the moon taking over, like being an actual, eclipse.
Yeah.
Because they were
But that
pointing
wouldn't
out.
really make sense because Moon has his own thing.
I know, but here's the thing. So in the Balloon World minigame, right? So you start out with Sun, okay?
Yeah.
And then what happens is you move over to Moon, who of course looks creepy. And then when you move back to Sun, Sun gains his creepy face. And so the theory was that he's gaining his creepy face because that's representing the moon taking the sun over.
Could be, could be.
And that's why
I
the face changes.
I have my own like set of theories. Like you know how everyone's freaking out about like the prototype on the bottom of Freddy's foot?
Oh, yes.
I
I
think
saw
that's getting
something.
blown out of proportion, and I think that's just to signify why Freddy wasn't corrupted.
Yeah, that's what my thought was. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. It just means that he got lucky.
Yeah, and also a theory, actual theory time. I think the Vanny mask is an altered version of the actual Fazbear Entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
Because Helpy, okay, okay, there's two Helpies, and I need to, I need to say this. I have always wanted to punt fucking Helpy into the stratosphere, but AR Helpy, I adore, little
He's a
baby,
little
and that
boy.
Helpy just keeps like seeing everything as like normal, and it's like that's not right.
No, there's definitely something going on. Whether it's like with Helpy or something else.
And also how Helpy will just suddenly get yellow eyes and
Yeah.
cracked.
Like there's.
Everyone's calling it veins. I think it's just cracking.
Yeah, I think it's just cracking. Like I don't know why they would do yellow veins. I colored in these things, and now I want to change the color of the cloak, and I regret
So
myself.
I'm thinking, oh, fucking, that's Vanny's mask was once actual like Fazbear Entertainment AR things that the workers would wear, except
Yeah,
it's all fucking fucked and corrupted.
yeah. Like, well, there's also like there's a fact that maybe the mask that Cassie's wearing itself is slowly getting corrupted, because of all the weird things they're saying. Like, I feel like some of that stuff might just be her mask itself corrupting. I don't think it starts out like that, but I feel like something's happening to her mask throughout the game. Because
Oh yeah, something
the
is like happening.
illusions get worse. Something's happening to her mask.
I'm still like, okay, one thing I kind of wish what actually happened is Cassidy didn't fucking freak out at the mimic, and maybe she wouldn't have been targeted.
No, did you know there's like a secret ending with the mimic where it's in a freaky costume?
Yeah, the scooper ending, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what's the scooper ending? And then like I was only ever seeing like the ending because of course I'm watching clips, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what is
Yeah,
this mascot that comes in? And then like I finally figured it out. I was like, oh.
We have seen all 3 endings, and God, the fucking God, what was it called? I know it was the state in USA.
Chicago.
No. The ending, I forget the name of it, but it's the ending where instead of following Gregory, you go the opposite way, and then you put on the mask at the Freddy cutout.
The Freddy cutout? Yeah, that one. That one.
That ending's fucked.
Sad. Oh my goodness. Oh, it is such a sad little ending. It's like Depresso Expresso. Hello, you decide to hide within an illusion. It's like,
I was so stoked to see Candy Cadet return.
Oh yes, that like
Candy Cadet,
my
favorite
just shows up.
Not I wouldn't say non-important, but like non-forefront side character.
Yes, that was a surprise. Like when I saw Candy Cadet in like one of the video streams, I was like, where the hell did you come from?
Well, it makes sense because he comes from Pizza Sim, and that's where Pizza Sim is under the Pizzaplex, and that's where they go.
Because the things are locales.
But yeah, the fucking I swear to God, Mimic would have reacted totally differently if Cassidy didn't react the way that she did, because at first, you know how he was like, I'm Gregory, and then Cassidy started freaking out?
Yeah.
I swear to God, if she didn't, we would have a totally different ending.
It definitely feels like we would have had a different ending, because it felt like they wanted to talk at first. Gain that purple hue. Look at Wizard, he's such a good boy.
I wonder how Wizard would feel about North.
I don't know. Goodness, how would Wizard feel about North? Well, I mean, Wizard's pretty much like your kind of child-looking, acting like a guy.
Yeah.
So like, oh, how would he react? I feel like it would be a similar sort of like juice to like any sort of Luna, really. Nope, that's an awful color. I want to make these yellow now.
I'm working with North because North deals with like actual magic.
Yeah, and North deals with magic. He's just a fake wizard, or that's his motif.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to make those stars. I want to change their color, but I don't know if I want that color to be
Thank you.
yellow or something else. No, that's an awful green. Oh.
But yeah, Mimic Baby just needs hug. Just needs to actually like talk to it, because it obviously at first wasn't. It literally put down the remote on the ground to show as a peace.
Yeah. Like it's so confusing because like the Mimic is a copycat, and like, you know, he could copy, you know, Cass in a good way. The problem is, what was he copying before?
I'm wondering how he got, like, how he copied Gregory in the first place.
No, where was this thing?
Because, as the game implies, the Afton ending was, not one of the actual ending of the game.
Yeah, but what? Where did the mimic come from? Like, Gregory clearly knows it's in there.
How does Gregory even know that,
Yeah,
actually?
how does Gregory know that? Like, where? We are missing, like, a segment of lore. And I wish to know where this thing was. How did Gregory find out? Because I feel like they're suggesting that, like, at least with the headless Freddy scenario, that Gregory did like one of the scenarios where he rips off Freddy's head, right?
I believe it's implied that the Princess Quest ending where
Yeah,
Vanessa tears
the
apart.
the freed
Yeah,
freed freed Fanny or something
yeah.
ending. Now that looks awful. Sorry, I'm like trying to get wizard here, and I wanted
No,
to
it's
change the
okay. It's
stars.
okay. Take your time.
And I'm like, no, yellow does not work. I guess we're stealing with the white silver stuff. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks better than whatever the hell that is.
Your problem is probably that you're using a darker yellow.
Yeah. Can't figure out
Because yellow could work on that, but
that. Feels like see-through yellow.
we have totally different, like, design philosophies.
Very well. Okay, here's the sad part. Coloring was not a thing I did. Like with my pencil, you know?
Yeah.
It's bloody pencil. So like we never God.
I think you should do a much lighter, like, pastel yellow.
What does a pastel yellow look like? I don't know.
Like yellow
pastel.
white.
Like this?
Waiting for stream. Yeah, something like that.
This looks better. Wait up.
Hello and welcome to I Know Design.
You have no design. This is called I Don't Know Colors. Because why did everyone choose wizard?
Lunar fanatics.
Lunar fanatics. Everyone wants lunar. We got old lunar. We got wizard over here, and I'm over here sitting with like, you know, werewolf and butler and like blue moon. And like, what is happening? I'm like, these are my guys. Like I've been talking way more about like butler and werewolf than I have about freaking wizard. And even witch. Like I've talked about witch in Cruel Copy more than wizard. And yet everybody wants wizard, and I'm over here like, what is happening? And old lunar was a surprise. I was like, dude, I haven't even talked about this character.
Oh yeah, because you now gave them a hat. I'm now imagining, you know how I gave him like a detective hat?
Oh yes.
I'm imagining that just got placed on top of the wizard hat.
Just wizard hat. My cat's coming for cuddles. Are you gonna jump off or are you gonna sit down? She's jumping off. I don't why. Okay. My pretty baby darling is silly.
I know I did something in Cruel Copy to cause like the Blues Clues stuff. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was. We were talking about. It had something to do with the Detective Lunar though. Like, I think we were talking about the fact that Luna was a detective, and maybe somebody pointed out he was from Blue's Clues. Or something.
I think it might have been when Monty came to try and like talk to Lunar, and like my brain was like, oh yeah, find the clues.
Find the clues. Gotta find Lunar. And Lunar's like, I don't want to be found. I don't want to be found.
Yeah.
It's so funny that like in Cruel Copy, like there's like two sides of thought in Cruel Copy. There's the ones that are like Gladiator or Sun, where they want to be content with what Hat or whatever. I need to make a poll and see if if anyone wants to change Hat's name. But like, there's the people who are just being complacent with what's happening with what Hat did. There's those who are pretending to be fine, stuck in the cycle, but they aren't, like Butler. There's the ones that are fighting it, and then there's the ones that don't care. Okay, like, Lunar's fighting it. Lunar wants to figure out what's happening. Lunar wants to... That's okay. That's good. Lunar wants to figure out what's happening. Lunar wants to know what's going on. You have, like...
I got so close with fucking Butler.
Yo. You got really close. No, it's sad, because here's the thing. Technically, in Cruel Copy, everyone except for Hat, they can think the thoughts of being a nice little happy, stuff. Okay, like Butler can think and believe in the fact that he might have a chance, but he can't actually go through with it because of the star's stupid stuff, which is forcing him to mentally think over and over and over and over and over again. I am the villain. This is my role.
I am voting with all my might for everyone to like be different. Meow. Eh.
Oh, shitty.
But yes, I want everyone to like fuck their past. You could be better. You can be new people.
You can be new people. I think that's like the thing. Like, everyone really wants to be new people, but we have to convince Hat.
Wait, does Hat still have the star?
Hat still has the star.
No.
Yeah. The star.
No, I did not know this. Oh shit.
Yeah, so Hat still has the star. Hat still has it, and so she can't reverse what has happened because, like, in my little world, they're stuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, the star's spell has already been done. You can't quite reverse it, and the star isn't listening to her in her depressed. But there's still a chance. I need to redo this. But there's still a chance that, like, stuff can change. Or, like she can stop holding on to this past. But she doesn't want to. And she could. I think in my mind space, she could theoretically turn off that setting of them believing that they're stuck in this role.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that she wants to try and fix it. And make it how it was, and so she's not doing that.
I'm now really very scared. Now knowing that Hat still has a star, I'm very scared that she's going to do something.
Oh, I mean, she could. She is a depressed cookie.
She's going to get pissed at me.
She is a depressed cookie. She's got problems.
She's gonna make me a whole different canine breed.
She really could.
Whole different species.
Whole different species. No, I don't think I'm gonna have Hat use the star often. I mean, given what happened last time. But, it's still, like, a problem. A lot of purple yellow.
I vote you should, because it would be interesting.
Yeah, it definitely would. I think if I make his cloak purple. Yeah, that's good. Like purple pink. And then yellow trimming. Yellow trimming! You know, you have a lot better color theory. Color theory? Yes. You have a lot better color theory than me, because you've been working with digital colors forever. Like, colors for me, I'm like, I don't know, they're blue.
It takes a bit.
Yeah, it's not something I'm used to. Because it just, coloring on paper.
One thing.
So much more time.
one thing that has always gotten to me about, like, I heard it a long time ago and it's just stuck with me regarding color stuff with like designs.
Yeah.
If you have a good grayscale like tones,
Grayscale tones.
like if you were to like remove all the, I forget what it's exactly called, I'm just going to call it variant, where it turns everything gray.
Oh.
Yeah, those tones.
Like black and white tones.
Yes. Like have a good scale of that with your colors.
Hmm. I guess, yeah, that's probably a good point. Look at you. He's got. It's like a bright purple. I was going for pink. Um. I don't know if I want that. Let's grab the midnight blue and let's.
Like
Go
for an
with that.
example, if you were to take your current colors right now and then grayscale them, is there like a good variety in them and stuff with like the tones?
Mmm. I don't know if I can. Special? Oh yeah, I've never ever used any of this. I don't think I have a way to put filters. Oh wait, no, there's the filter button. Well, there's extract line drawing.
I would be able to tell you if you use
Grayscale.
Fire Alpaca, but
There's grayscale.
Fire Alpaca doesn't have the like drawing hub that Ibis Paint has, where it's like all your like canvases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have that
It just, you gotta find them your own way.
in the files. Yes,
Ah.
but I do know the same people who created Fire Alpaca also made Metabang, which has a cloud area with all the stuff.
Hmm. It sounds like Fire Pocket. You might have to go searching, but it's got more stuff.
Metabang might be easier for you to adapt to things.
Yeah, probably. Do I want his pants to be pink? Maybe I can make the inside of his shirt more pink.
I think they were made by the same people who made Fire Alpaca. It's just more of a, because Fire Alpaca is more so like it has an animation thing program in it
Oh
or setting
yeah.
in it, but it's not very good. While Metabang is just full on like painting and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So more about drawing and single things. But both are pretty easy to use.
Well, that's good. I will say I think there's a difference between like how you do it, how you like the color stuff, and like for me at least,
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually a person who likes to have two contrasting colors of some kind. Like you have a lot of characters that are like orange, but different shades of orange.
Mm-hmm.
While I have like, like Wizard's pretty homogenous here, but like Blue Moon's
You like
that
contrast,
much.
I like
Yeah,
complementary.
I like contrast. You like complementary. That's the terminology. Plus, I'm very a lot of my characters are very very goodness, what's the term for it? I know I can search it. What is it? I up the color. Like I make all my colors really bright. I can't
Mm-hmm.
think of the wording right now. I make them
God, I
all
know what you're
really
talking about.
bad. Like Blue Moon's colors could probably be a lot deeper than what they are, but I didn't do them that way. I can't think of the word. Uh,
I know exactly what you're talking about. I
but
just
like
can't
like
think of the
that's like a
terminology.
difference between the two of us, is that you stick to like a palette, like a color palette that's the same. While
Mm-hmm.
I'm like looking for all these colors that blend well, like the gold and yellow here in Lunar, and like, you know, purple and freaking light blue. Apparently, I keep trying to do, which I don't know if it's working. I love how I've only colored in his clothes, and he still doesn't have a body color.
No, that can be worked on later.
I think he's going to be pinks. Into the pink we go!
Oh, I just had a funny thought.
What?
Because you're doing pinks, does that mean Old Lunar is just an older version of a wizard?
I mean, I won't deny Wizard's size was based a little bit off of old Lunar. Is he the same? No. Could they be? Sure. If we look at this right, I just realized I never actually gave him his neck loop.
Number one conspiracy theorist here.
Conspiracy theories. No, I know I'm gonna probably make a big giant post about like theories with like all the new stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to happen. I love making theories, and now I have a platform to share them on.
The one thing that I'm very much confused on is I've heard that because we have barely anything about daycare attendant lore, and apparently in the books there was like a few lines about them being in the theater. I'm wondering, where does Eclipse play in that? Because Eclipse.
Well, okay,
wait a second.
So there's a couple of theories going on about Eclipse.
Wait a second.
And like,
I have an idea.
You have an idea?
Because Sun and Moon respectively ran the theater, is Eclipse just a new program added into them to make them good daycare attendants?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. All I know...
Because Sun was like, they needed to be whole and stuff like that.
Yeah, like, okay, so... Goodness, I had... What was it? Aster sent like, a thing, and he was like, I need, you know, theory crafting help. And I'm like, Buckaroo, you've opened up the holy hell grenade. I went on a rampage. This looks too pink. I went on a rampage, and I just basically laid out like a whole bunch of information. Like I laid out about the fact that you have, like, goodness, what is this? What is this? He looks sick. He looks like a grape. It looks like the outer part of a grape and then the inner part of a grape. I don't know if you can see the stream, but
I'm not watching right now. I can't look right now.
It's what I got going right now.
Let me take a quick peek. Oh, I see what you mean.
I laid out
wait,
all
before you continue, I have one more thing to say on Lunar.
What?
Your current colors are what are in the fucking bowl on Halloween when they tell you you're touching eyes.
Oh, yes it is. Oh, it looks so much like Okay. I laid out all this information. I laid out the information about the fact that in the Balloon World game, it goes from normal happy sun to creepy moon to creepy sun, and then you go to the creepy eclipse thing. I laid out about the fact that, like, they want to be whole. Because what was Aster was specifically talking about a line, like, if you put on the Vanny mask before you reboot the daycare attendant. So here's the thing. Sun is in VR. Moon is in real world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is very evident right now. Because they changed their animations. The daycare attendant won't attack you if you go to them early, if you have the Vanny mask on.
Mm-hmm.
But Moon will. Moon will attack you if you go up there without the Vanny mask. And Sun has this sad little song. Have you heard his sad little song?
Is it the one where it's like all the googly eyes stare?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that.
That's something that's happening. Let me make this lighter. But so you have those things going on, and like all this stuff. But
Yeah.
then you have yeah, I gotta pass out. I think this works better.
Oh, by the way, do you have work today?
I always have work.
Oh, okay.
I have work like every day except for Thursdays and Sundays.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, that's my life. I'll figure a better pastel, darker purple, pinkish thing. But you have. But you have the information with the Bloom World game. You have the fact that Sun is in VR. You have the fact that Sun is telling you to make him whole, fix him, but he has to fix the other me because I'm okay. The VR me is okay. And then you have Eclipse, which shows up when you reboot them. And like, okay, Eclipse starts with Happy Birthday, which could mean two things. Either he boots up in a performance mode, and like Happy Birthday is his performance mode thing. Or Happy Birthday was the last thing he was doing when he was active. And so, like, you take those two things, and for me at least, that's way too close. For me at least, you have, basically, I've always been the one who has the theory of security mode Eclipse. Like, that's just what I've always believed.
Yeah.
That's just my thing. I believe he's security thing. That's a good color. But you have, so, Eclipse, I think I've already talked about the fact that the Bloom World game might not be talking about Eclipse as like a program and more so about the actual moon taking over the sun as an eclipse. And so I don't think Eclipse is tied into like anything evil or anything. I think Eclipse is either a security program, their old theater program, or he's legitimately the two put back together. Like, they could have been fractured apart in order to make the daycare attendant. Because that's what's suggested in the books. So, I'm thinking that maybe their theater mode, which could do happy birthdays, was split in two in order to make the daycare attendants, and was regulated to be like either a security node or just some back coding that was left back there. Because like the fact that Sun says thank you suggests that Sun's like still there. And so like that probably means that like Sun is still a conscious. It's in some way, which is why I want to think that like what was left over of the theater mode was relegated into another code, whether that be security or maybe just happy birthday shit. He might just have been regulated for the daycare attendants' happy birthdays. But in some way he was stuck, and that's why that's why he can wake up and talk like that. That's like my theory right now. He looks like a creep. What's your theory?
I don't really have one, to be honest. I just want to hold Eclipse.
Yeah, I think everyone wants to hold Eclipse, man. He's a cutie.
He's a baby.
You're a baby. He's so sweet. There we go. My God, he looks like a grape. Like, seriously, like, I'm really happy with these colors, but dear heavens. Like, okay, pop on the stream for a second.
I am. Grape.
I just realized his skin color is the same as his pant color. I don't care enough to fix it. might make
You
his
and me, we
pants.
are different.
I think I might make the pants a little darker because I'm too happy with the skin. Does that look? Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, no, this is called Brooke is coloring, and she don't know what she's doing. But this is at least Luna's not Luna. Wizard's looking okay. Wizard's looking alright. Lizard's not as bad as I thought he would. I think who in here do I not have the greatest like imaginary color palette? Because I listed down everyone's colors, but like I don't know. Because Lunar was supposed to be a lot of purple and yellow. Right now he's just purple, which is working out fine.
Yeah.
But who is it? Going to blank game black. So Monty's gonna stay in his game black. Clips are gonna borrow colors from Newthorn, though it's definitely gonna lower the contrast and all the right, because he was gonna look like the newer Eclipse form, but I'm just gonna lower the contrast of freaking everything. A deeper crimson red, mostly on the spikes, though I want to give him a pinkish maroons hat. That's werewolf. Generalized pastel colors. I'm gonna struggle finding those pastel colors. And rustic red orange to gladiator. Yeah, I think the one that's gonna be the hardest might be Eclipse, because I hate the colors of the new Eclipse form very much. Like I mean, you've seen that thing. It looks disgusting. I don't like it, man. I don't like the new Eclipse form colors. Like, I think they lowered the contrast of a little bit of it, but like, oh my goodness. It's just everywhere. It's freaking bright as crap. Why is it so bright? Here we go. Alright, your shoes. We're gonna take this gold. And we're going to cast it in orange. And make that your shoes.
Yeah, no, I think North and Wizard look completely like different, so I think you're fine.
They're very different, like because I think the main thing right now is that they have completely different color palettes.
Yeah.
Plus their clothing isn't the same, like, at all. Like, Wizard looks like a freaking... Well, he looks like a wizard.
And North is very much snow-themed.
Yeah, he's very snow-themed. No, like, Wizard's just wizard-themed. He looks like a purple wizard. He looks like a purple wizard. Like, that's what he looks like. Those shoes are rockin'. Damn. That was a great color choice, apparently. Here, the moon's gonna be that color, too. It was just like a thing with the cape. I was worried about the cape, even though the fact that the cape is an entirely different color.
And different patterning.
Yeah, different patterning, different color. But like, it was just because of these stupid like falling star things with that one thing that looked the same. Let's go back a couple spaces to what Blue Moon was. Because now that's back on my brain. My brain is like, remember Blue Moon? I'm like, oh yeah, I was talking about that.
I'm currently because art fight's slowing down. I'm currently making the base sketches for the returns for everyone.
Yay! Returns for your crew.
For the ass, yes.
Yay. I need to take, whenever I'm done with these refs, because I wanted to get the refs done so like people can like imagine them, but I need to get like face plates. I want to get like little face emoji plate things. That way I can just kind of chuck them on whenever I need them. You know, when I'm making a post, just take a face plate.
Just a blank base that you can draw on.
Yeah, like just get a face so I can change the emotions and like the eyes. Because, like, I think I have one thing where I had that as the plan, but it became a finished project, like, way too early. And I just never used it again because it looked too good as, like, a finished product. Plus I messed up Blue Moon's face colors. That was the thing. I felt bad for Blue Moon because I messed up his face colors.
I would do that, but like I like to have different poses and stuff depending on the ass, so
Yeah.
it's just not really possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm like realizing because like I can write out a lot of like I can physically write it out, but like actually like drawing like Blue Moon jumping on a truck or sitting in a haggle of children giving him metal muffins. That's gonna take a little bit. Could I do sketches? Perhaps. I've had thoughts of doing that. But like right now, I just want to get some emotion faces done. So like
yeah, that's
I can
my plan
chuck
is
them on.
sketches.
Yeah, like I can do sketches, but like right now I'm stuck between a mix of I have one asker, and I want to answer more asks in a day than one. Yeah, so like I want to answer all your asks. But the problem is I probably should be drawing to an ask, but like because I'm not used to drawing like with colors and just on this program in general, and because I can only like draw so much, like it's gonna be like 2 asks that I can actually draw for before I gotta like get off, or it's gonna become like too hard. So I'm like right now I'm like I don't want to answer the asks with a drawing because it's gonna take me too long. Not that you would ever mind, but oh my god, that was a bad idea.
What?
Holy, it's staring into your soul.
I love him.
Oh my goodness.
You should keep that. I love him.
I just borrowed the colors from the cape. I just took the silver. I just took the whitest blue and then the yellow, and I put it in his eyes.
I think you should keep that. It looks funky.
It's so green. Oh my goodness, that is terrible and fantastic. I will say these 2 shades of pink are too like close to each other, so you can't see the dumb crescent marks. What do I want his teeth to be? He doesn't really have a mouth because I ran out of will to detail. It was getting super small because I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but I don't change my pen thickness. This is the same thickness for everyone. So Luna's got like this really thick lines on him. Even though they aren't thick, they're just the same line weight, but they look thick because he's small.
Mm-hmm.
He's a small boy. I can't remember what his height is. I think it's like 5 something. Or 6? I think it was 6 something actually. I'm not
Come here, Elise. I need your reference. Thank you.
The references.
Because the one that's gonna take the longest is Saturn's coming back post, because I have a whole like comics page planned for that.
Oh, okay. Wasn't the last thing that was happening with him like was him getting yelled at by somebody about being like too stressed?
Yeah, he was like getting lectured about from somebody about like what to do, and then he's just like being an eclipse and refusing.
Yes, we must be all eclipses that refusing. I will say it was funny. I put out a poll asking if Eclipse should get redeemed. Okay, now this spread like wildfire. Okay.
Oh god, that fucking debate.
Yeah, I put 3 options: yes, nah, and I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
We are currently at a tie between I don't know and nah. We have very little people wanting Eclipse to, like, and that are definitely wanting Eclipse to get a redemption arc. The other people are
Personally,
either like indecisive or like they don't want it.
oh, you're opening a fucking, oh, you're opening a can of worms with me right now because, God, special interest. Want to talk. But, like, if I actually talk about it, I'm gonna get some people yelling at me.
Oh, come on. You're on my live stream. No one watches these things.
Okay. My personal take, as someone who has watched every single fucking episode of that goddamn show, personally, I do not care where they take him. Because what everyone forgets is they're like, oh, they're thinking they just now gave him a sad backstory. No, it's always been that.
It's
That
always
episode
been that.
where it was showing where he came in. Yeah, I've always known that. It just only expanded on that.
Yeah, like it's always been a thing where it's like Eclipse is compensating badly. And so like for me, I honestly don't care as long as they build it up correctly. And I think they need to stop building it up like with us viewers and start building it up between like Sun and Moon. Because like Eclipse hasn't talked to Sun and Moon, and I am like, please, if we can have one conversation with Sun and Moon before we do any sort of redemption arc, I will be happy. Just between Eclipse and Sun and Moon about how Eclipse is a sad boy. I just need one conversation, and any sort of redemption arc they do, I will be fine.
It's such a fucking, the conversation topic is such a can of worms because both sides are equally vicious to one another. So it's just like you can't really say anything.
No, it's like okay, I'm a fan of the little fanfic writings where Eclipse does get, the happy ending. I won't deny. I'm a fan of that crap, alright? I like those stories.
Haha, Saturn.
I like those stories. The problem is I don't know, it's in those stories, of course, it's fanfic or, like, something happens. It's usually like either this really big thing, some sort of savior thing, usually.
Yeah.
In, like, little stories. Who do I draw next? I know, like, the voting thing said, like, Golden, but I'm like, I don't want to do Golden.
Personally, like, if I were to hey, if the two VAs came to me like, hey, we need ideas, how should we write this? I would personally say to keep Eclipse how he is, how his personality is, and such as that. Make him a stubborn bitch.
Yes.
But have it to where he's such a stubborn bitch he won't admit it, but his actions are still going to show that he wants to learn.
Yeah, like
his
Butler.
words. Basically, his words are going to contradict his actions to hell and back, and he's going to be mean about it the entire time. But it shows that he can grow because that's what Eclipse is. He can. He just is too prideful.
Yeah, we just need like stuff to happen. Like, just please give us something. I'm gonna do the computer because I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make sure he has a background color though. I don't have the right layer selected.
I think everyone's saying like, oh, they should not redeem Eclipse, does not understand that. Literally, in the post that Davis, the son of VA, put out regarding some drama at the time, said the show, oh yeah, the drama was about Earth and Earth's character. He said the show was about learning to grow from your fucking past. And I think everyone who's saying that Eclipse should not get a redemption arc are missing that entire fucking point.
Yeah, like, look, he's a bad guy, and he can stay a fucking jackass. I'm fine with jackass. I mean, even like Butler's still a jackass, but like he's a good guy.
Let him be their brother that absolutely will bully the hell out of them, but when it actually comes to stakes, is going to fucking murder someone for their safety.
Yeah, like I'm like just I don't mind the whole redeemed eclipse. As long as they have like a proper conversation and it's not wielded out of nowhere, I'm fine. Just don't wield it out of nowhere. That is my only request. Is that it doesn't come out of the ether. We just get him. We get a nice conversation between him and Sun, and forgiveness is done, and we all be happy.
The thing is about Sun and Moon's character is they're not going to like forgive Eclipse, and that's not what's needed. What's needed is for them to actually talk. They don't
Yeah,
need Eclipse doesn't need to say sorry because there is no sorry that's going to come that is genuine. There is
yeah,
nothing that's going to be done in order to make up for what happened. That's not what has to happen. What has to happen is everyone fucking sits down and talks like adults.
yeah. Please. I feel like we've been fighting with children. I will say there's a pretty nasty debate between like the whole like sun and moon relationship with the old moon period, which I have now learned to never dig my hands in ever again.
I
I
I want to
I
strangle everyone, including the VAs, over old moon slander. I'm not kidding.
yeah, I'm like, okay. Um
I
I'm never touching
hate,
that kid again.
I hate how everyone is saying old moon was abusive. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm like, I'm never touching that
I'm
again.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very. This is like you are hitting all the passionate points about Sun and Moon show for me right now. So I apologize if I am getting really uh energetic.
I mean, I'm over here making conversation because I'm drawing. I'm drawing in freaking triangles right now.
Uh-huh. And oh god, I'm okay. Okay, can I go on a little rant?
Sure. Have fun.
Permission to go off, Your Majesty?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay, okay, okay. So, I'm putting my pen down. One
Putting my
thing
pen
I
down.
absolutely has been taking me off, even the show has done this, is everyone is saying Old Moon was a horrible fucking person, and that is further from the truth.
Yeah.
Old Moon loved and cared for Sun. The problem is, Sun and him had such terrible communication. They still do. They
We
had such
still do.
terrible communication that Moon did not have an outlet for his thing. So of course it's going to explode and it's going to be taken out on Sun. And how everyone is making that into Moon is a terrible fucking brother are missing the entire point that it is also Sun's doing. They have a bad relationship together.
Yeah.
And I have been blocked and known as the person who has went on about how bad Sun is. Like they think, "Oh, I only hate Sun." No, 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 no. Both of the brothers fucking suck.
You're like, this not lie. This true.
and with Old Moon, he was yes, he was a jackass. Yes, he did things, but they were brothers, and that's how they were. They both fucking bullied each other because that's how brothers work, and everyone fucking forgets that. And for them to say that Moon was a villain is forgetting the whole entire point of when Moon willingly sacrificed himself for Sun's safety.
Yeah.
And all those times, Moon was willing to kill just for Sun. Moon loved and cherished Sun, and everyone forgets that. And I am tired of it.
Yeah. No, I'm like on the edge because I'm like I never minded Moon, but there were parts about like his character that did like trigger me
Yeah.
at times. I'm more of a Sun person, but like I'm like look, I'm not saying he was a bad guy, but he did some not great things.
No, both of them did not great things.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm like I don't know. I don't know, cause like I didn't really mind Moon's character. Like nothing was ever really bad with him. It's just
Yeah.
that like some things triggered me, um, which is what makes me not like Moon in some stuff.
Yeah.
But like I like New Moon, cause he's the same character, basically, but he doesn't have the triggers.
Yeah.
I, I, he doesn't trigger me as much. Fantastic. I'll take that. I love how I'm foregoing the little list I made, and I'm just coloring in the RBB crew. Cause I have their color refs, all right. I don't want to draw in their new stuff. I want to draw in the color refs. But yeah, I'm like, look, I don't care. Just he doesn't have triggers anymore, and that's what makes me happy. I can't.
I just wish
Buckets.
they didn't treat Old Moon as this fucking villain that he's treated as, because he's not. He did care for Sun, and he literally did his best. And his last wish literally was for Sun to have a good brother, because he didn't think he was worthy enough. And for them to fucking villainize him to hell and back is just, no, that's not his character. Like,
No,
it took me a bit to like enjoy a New Moon, because his introduction literally made him into stupid for no reason other than haha funny.
Yeah. It's like, he's baby, and I'm like, okay. And then like the next episode, he's like fine, and I'm like, what happened?
What happened?
I'm like, hold on a minute. We went from like a character who didn't know what was going on to competent. I'm like, what? I'm like, that took us several seconds. I hate Moon's stars. It's funny because you can tell that I want to draw a bunch of mini stars on Moon's ref, but instead I drew a whole bunch of triangles. So I was like, no, I drew the big stars. I don't want to draw the small stars. We're just going to go with things. It's so... Okay, have you ever had this problem as like an artist? Okay. Where you want to do everything by hand even though you have a tool that could probably make it easier?
No, because I choose a tool that makes it easier.
You choose the tool. I'm like, there's a certain finesse if I hand draw the stars. Even though I hate doing it. And it takes my life away. Oh my goodness, does it take my life away?
But hi, I am a passionate Old Moon fan, and I will kill.
Okay. I'm a fan of the New Moon. But hey.
Old Moon is growing on me. I will admit, like, hey, his character has grown on me. I just wish there was less slander.
Yeah, there's a lot of slander that's coming out of nowhere. I'm like, well, what? I'm like, what do you mean this and this and this happened? I'm like, when did that happen?
I'm just glad that they kept him as the same character.
Yeah, like, it seems like they're at least noticing that they still need the loud-ass big mouth, but different in small ways, which is fine. Oh, coloring in these stars is gonna break my heart. Oh, my goodness. My mom's gonna wake up at like, freaking 11. She's gonna be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm drawing and streaming. Why? You did that yesterday. I'm like, I don't care.
There's something else to do.
There's nothing else to do. Look, I woke up at freaking, 8 in the morning for like the first time ever. Which is new, by the way. That's new. I've been waking up at 8 instead of 4. And the only reason I think that's been doing that is because I haven't been locking my door on my dog. Which I don't know if is a bad idea. But he hasn't been barking in the morning, so I'll take it. It's better than trying to start a stream at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone would be awake. Much like in the evenings when no one is awake and I decided to start. I started a Minecraft stream at like the middle, like in like mid-evening, like in like 9, and it went until like 10 or something. I'm just in the middle of the night. No one's on stream. I'm answering Tumblr posts, you know. And so there's a lot of just times where I was just sitting, like my character was just sitting on the screen doing nothing because I was bored, and Tumblr was giving me more attention than the stream. Like, I'm gonna go mute my mic. I will say it was funny. There was a whole like hour where the mic was muted and I didn't know. That was fun. No, I think.
But yeah, I will forever fight everyone who says Old Moon was a bad person, because no, he wasn't. He was a loving brother. He just did not know. Literally, both of them don't know family shit.
No one talks in that. I will say, I think it's a funny, it's like a trope you can say, is that how to make conflict, have no conversation. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, no, that's how you make it, and now, you know, and then there's problems that would have been easily fixed if they had just talked. But that's how you make conflict. Fantastic. I wish you could make conflict without making characters stupid.
But yeah, my catch and release deals a lot with like the older episodes where it was with New Moon, not New Moon, Old Moon, and how he was.
You know, for at least I know catch and release is a weird mix between Samayas and not Samayas, I think.
Yes.
But Blue Moon's, oh my goodness, Blue Moon's story starts way too early. Like, I'm over here, like, okay, like, Blue Moon's timeline, I still haven't written this down anywhere, but the basic timeline is that, like, Sun was taken over by the Kill Code on July 16th instead of Eclipse emerging.
Mm-hmm.
Or Eclipse using the cube to, like, escaping or whatever. I still haven't quite gotten that. I still need to draw that timeline. But like that's like where events change.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is like the way you figure out how long it's been like that. You ready to hear this?
Oh boy.
Okay. Take every episode that had anything to do with Eclipse or any future events that correlated with, like, the fact that Eclipse existed. You're gonna remove all that shit. Right? Which is a lot of shit. Because that was basically the whole story for a good long while, okay?
Yeah.
It's like, first thing they introduced. Alright? Take all of that out. Take all the episodes which are left behind, exclusively the Kill Code episodes too, right? Which is like, what, about a week of Kill Code episodes? And like the VR, I mean. You're gonna take all that and you're gonna smush it. And like, it becomes a month worth of content. And so like, Moon gets taken over by his Kill Code in like maybe like 2 or 3 months. From July 16th, or when the show starts. So, like, Red, Blue, and Black's is such a compressed storyline that, like, it makes it so, like, trying to correlate it to, like, actual Sam IS is really hard. Which I will say, it is somewhat of the fault of the fact that that wasn't the story to begin with. You know? The fact that it was supposed to be a standard Sun and Moon meet person in arcade cabinet. But that's just how it went. Because I think I was explaining how, like, the reason we swapped the story from standard Sun and Moon to Sun and Moon show was because I realized I was taking my Sun and Moon directly from the show.
Yeah.
They were just the Sun and Moon from the show, plopped in Security Breach and playing around with this arcade person. And so, like I changed all these things, and that meant, like, a lot of Blue Moon's history was changed. Because, like nothing with Sun and Moon changed, because the reason I took them out was because they were, the problem. They were the problem. Yeah. They were already, taking Blue Moon wasn't, and so I had to develop Blue Moon from scrap. And the fact that that the computer is technically more so his father than Moon. That's me borrowing from the old thing. You have the fact that Blue Moon is aggressive / really happy guy. I borrowed Lunar and Blood Moon exclusively because they were the two characters that could work well enough together to pretend that, and all that stuff. And then actually the kill code stuff, with Sun and Moon came way later as a reason for the computer and Moon to actually make a Lunar and a thing without an actual eclipse running around.
Yeah.
I had to come up with a reason.
Would you like to see some treats of updates?
Treats
stuff?
of the updates? Sure, you got Discord?
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! It's a dove! Or a coyote or whatever. Look at all those skeleton sketches. Is that north? That's north. Why do you look so nervous?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, look at that. That's north. I will say, when I found out that Saturn has a hoodie, I was ecstatic.
Yeah, he has a hoodie.
I think that was the first ask I ever sent you. Was does Saturn have a hoodie?
Oh yes, he does.
It's great. I love his hoodie. Hum. Look at all these things.
But yeah, that's some upcoming updates to share.
Upcoming updates. Oh. I need more people to ask in the ask thing.
I keep forgetting, I'm sorry.
Look, I don't even mind that it's not even you. I just want anyone else to ask because, I'm serious. I have 5 or 7 asks to go through before I can end the event. Dear God.
Really?
I want to end the event. I am so close. But I'm not getting anything. And so I'm shit! I want to get back to, just sitting around in Blue Moon's world. Because, it's not an event. You don't have to follow, a mini storyline.
Mm-hmm.
You get out of the event, and suddenly you can ask whatever the fuck you want because there's no story. They're just chilling at home.
Wait, does that mean I can make him come back just to do a shooting gallery?
Sure, I don't know. Sure,
yes!
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's gonna be a couple slots after the event where we have to cool down from the event. But for the most part, yeah, after the event ends, it's just shenanigans. It's just you doing stuff with Blue Moon. And, that's what I'm stuck with right now, is the fact that I have no shenanigans.
I'm not sorry, Blue Moon. I want to see who would win. Who would score the most points in a shooting gallery?
A shooting gallery. The only problem is you won't be in Rusted anymore.
Can I teleport him back?
Maybe? I don't know.
Can I?
Perhaps. Once I get... There's... goodness. I have an ending planned and I don't know the connotations of how that would work. Oh, okay. I don't know. We're going... I want to see your reaction first.
Okay.
Before we do any of that. Because that's gonna be a can of worms. And I don't know how anyone's going to handle that after what I have planned. Ugh. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a surprise. I will say, once I'm done with everyone's refs, I'm going to remake their banner art to promote it. You know? Goodness, actually, I can show you really quick.
Oh fuck, I need to make banners and PFPs for oh god. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Create it. Um, I'm going to recreate that, and once I recreate that, that's gonna be the banner art. And then I have such a plan for the banner art for Cruel Copy. Uh, oh my goodness, it's gonna be so cute. I'm going to have it's an adorable little idea. I'm going to have, okay, imagine this. Okay, just imagine for me for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to imagine, okay, uh, you have Butler and why does this feel like the wrong color? You have Butler and hold on, I'm like processing. Why does it feel wrong? Huh. All right, whatever. But you have Butler, okay, firing off a glitter cannon, and everyone's sort of running away from him.
Oh.
Yeah, and so like it's gonna be this banner that's sprawled out as like Butler and Werewolf are in like the lower left corner, with the rest of the characters kind of stacking up in like a semi arc, running away from the glitter explosion. I'm so ready. I'm like very happy with this concept of what I want to do, but I can't do it yet because, you know, I'm trying to get these refs done so people actually know what characters they're looking at. Plus, I need refs for my own sanity because Cruel Copy doesn't have any refs. At least RBB has some, but they are taken from. I'm going to post the skeleton that is this ref here, the little refs that I had before of them, because it's a really good like thing if you want to make like just a daycare attendant and just suit it up.
Yeah.
But like as much as they worked for like refs when I needed them, they aren't good refs. They're just the same model with different clothing. And because Blue Moon's much more limber than these two. Like everyone's much more limber, you know, and he's got this very different. I mean, Blue Moon doesn't have the strangest proportions, but he's very tree. He's very tree, while Sun and Moon are kind of stout. Plus, he has paws. I still love the fact that I was able to color in his paws. I hadn't colored it. I had no reference for his paws, so I had to kind of go off my my imagination. But we did do it. But yeah, I have plans. And they're gonna be funny for your reaction, cause I don't know how you're going to react whenever we get past all the shenanigans. like it is probably different from whatever you're expecting. Like, I mean, let's rewind for a second. What are we doing right now? Right now on RBB, we are standing, we are going inside the base, I think was the last thing I said. Is that the tower was toppled over, the abomination thing was toppled over, and they were ushered inside of the base of the bad guys. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we are. And things are gonna happen inside that base. Things are gonna happen. I don't think they're things you're gonna like.
Okay, I did a sketch of like Blue Moon, but like original concept Blue Moon.
Original
And he's kind of
concept.
cute.
Is he cute? Oh,
He's very cute.
Whenever you send it. Yeah, no, no, that's about it. That's this cheerful balloon boy guy thing that had evil daycare attendant sometimes.
Fuck, what was the other blue moon that I wanted to do?
I think I was talking to you about the fact that Blue Moon, because we have the Blue Moon that is, we have the Balloon World Blue Moon. We have you did the one for if he was actually, Samayas inspired.
Yeah.
What was it? Oh God.
What was it?
Um, because I was talking about the fact that Blue Moon, he came from the arcade machine. He was supposed to be aggressive and happy because he was Balloon Boy at the same time of being the previous daycare attendant, like corrupted. He, God, what was it? I want to go back into the stream and reverse it and figure out what we were talking about. Because we were talking about the Balloon World Blue Moon. And then we were also talking about the Blue Moon that came out of Samayas.
There was another one. What was that one?
I don't know. I need to look at the stream and reverse it.
It's fine.
We'll figure it out later. Well, you'll just have to watch the stream. Maybe I'll remind you.
Yeah. Fuck, what do I do all now that I have my drawing tablet out?
No, you draw the weird beast forms I had. Shit, definitely. You got beast forms. No, you draw Saturn Drac.
Oh, Saturn as a dragon? Okay.
Saturn as a dragon. It doesn't have to be the same thing I did, but...
No, obviously.
Your own version of it. Yeah, because I think I made him a fluffy wyvern.
Yes.
He was a fluffy wyvern. He was a very good fluffy wyvern. He made a cute fluffy wyvern. He was because he was a four-legged fluffy wyvern. Now, you also have the bear trap creature. You have goodness, I'm trying to think of random shit that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I haven't because creature creation hasn't been on my mind. You have, I don't know, I'm thinking of old concepts of mine. I know my favorite concept I ever did was flying creatures, except they disguise themselves as plants. That was a good one. I had these flying creatures that disguised themselves as plants. It was fun.
Well, I could sketch out my social looking profile picture for whenever I do update stuff. Oh yes, I do need to start bare bones on the cover for Stranded.
Oh yes, because you're gonna get that up sooner than later.
Yes. Which fuck, I need to actually start writing on chapter 1.
No, apparently.
Or chapter 0.
Apparently, I need to do more Perfect Thief and writing in general. I just haven't had the motivation. Right, his fingers are the same pale white. All I need to do is his black face. I don't know. You were came in halfway on the conversation last time. I was talking about the fact that the daycare attendants' actual colors are shit. If you
like their colors.
No. Okay, if you look in their colors in the daylight, okay, we're not talking about the colors that most people draw on them. No, I'm talking about the freaking colors of those attendants. If they
I like
lit
them.
up, you have.
They're gray.
Well, you have gray. Like Moon's got this bone gray, okay? Sun has this awful, like, yellowing bone brown thing. I don't know what it is. All I know is that I don't like it.
I enjoy it.
I tried for a long time to, like, draw him in that color, and I just couldn't. I, like, gave up halfway. I was like, no, I can't do it. Look at Moon. He's nearly complete, and that's because I have all his colors. And I know what I'm drawing. It's like, I had a plan! Why did everyone choose freaking lunars? I'm like, I knew how to draw the RBB folks, cause they have designs.
You know what? While it's on my mind, I'm gonna do a poll of what do people want first to come back.
Oh yes. No, at least you're gonna get people to answer your asks. I'm over
Not
here
necessarily.
Not necessarily, but you're gonna get more people than I do. I'm a little person.
Hey, Brookie, I'm a littler.
No, I mean you're a littler, but you aren't holding Ask Series. But yeah, I'm like, I will say there was much celebration to be had. It was funny. It was so funny. Mad Cat didn't know this, but like, you know, I've been talking with, you know, Mad Cat and like Cruel Copy and stuff, okay?
Yeah.
You know, they're just over there. Do they answer like but she still hadn't like followed me. Or they still hadn't followed me, okay? So I'm over here, I'm like, wow, I'm surprised they're even catching these posts. And then, like, what was it? We had a conversation, I think it was a conversation about Cruel Copy Eclipse. Being really sad, because Void had a nightmare. Because they've adopted, a Void. They've adopted a Void. And so they were really sad because, Void was having a nightmare about being tormented. And Butler decided to console them because, you know, he's like, this isn't that type of place. Because Void's like Butler's a jerk, but he's a sweetheart because he's not the previous Eclipse. Like, he's not the previous Eclipse. He doesn't want in his mind space. He doesn't want to be the previous Eclipse, but like, this stupid star is forcing him to believe that role. Like, and so I had, like, him console him, and it was this cute little scene. But, they finally, like, followed me. And I was like, oh my goodness, finally! I'm like, oh my god! It happened! You know, now they've started liking other shit. I'm like, oh, thank heavens. I'm like, I have somebody big who might actually, you know, draw some people. Cause like you're big too, but you haven't been online because January, and that was just unfortunate timing for me.
Yeah.
This is bad timing for me. But like you know, Mad Cat finally, and I was like, oh my god. You know, here's a person who's been on Tumblr for like way long and has a bunch of subscribers. I finally got some stuff going, man. It's so weird. All of my characters, like all the red, blue, and black characters, have cheeks. Do I draw them a lot? No. They're like the one detail that I've had like multiple thoughts of just removing, because I don't use it. Like, I don't draw it. Like, every once in a while, like Blue Moon will lose his ruffles, or like I'll miss a ribbon or something. You know, whatever. But like, you know, the cheeks. Like, I haven't drawn the cheeks in ever. Like, it's been so long since I've drawn, like, a version of Blue Moon with his cheeks still on. And I'm like, this is a part of his character. I keep adding it into the reps. I just don't ever draw it.
I have put up the poll, and now I'm scared of what people are going to want more.
Oh, dear.
Go on to Tumblr.
Go on to Tumblr? Hold on, I'm gonna open the Tumblr. If I can open the Tumblr. like my Google was like, you like this place? I'm like, yes, I do. It's not loading up. Hold on. There you go.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. Goodness, I have to go on my dumb profile. I can't do this thing.
I just remembered what it was.
What was it?
It was the blue moon that took what your original concept of colors. That's what it was.
Oh yes, the picture. That's why I sent you the pictures. Oh, because you can see the pictures. I'm going to your camp. I can't see anything because you haven't uploaded anything, so it's not on like the top. God. It's weird trying to scroll with like your pen. I'm like over here. I'm like, God, I feel death. Ooh, when I come back to Genesis, what do you want to come back first? No, I want the Evil Ass series because I barely remember anything from the Evil Ass series. Like, I remember things from the other stuff, but never the Evil Ass. I'm like...
Okay, people are wanting evil. Interesting.
Well, how much stuff did we actually get from the Evil? Because I don't feel like it was a lot.
Story-wise, not a lot.
Yeah.
Because people weren't exactly sending in the right asks.
Yeah, I think, like...
But then again, I did it that way for a reason, because it hasn't gotten to the point where the name really comes in.
The Evil Ass AU. No. I'm over here and I'm like Evil AU. I'm like over here. Ooh, I like that one conversation with Blue Moon. And that's like all I have on like what North's character is. I just need to look back in the ass section, but it is sort of like you need the right sort of ass. Like when you have like a story thing, like that's like the real, like that's a big reason why I really, really, really want to get out of. I love how, I don't know why, out of everyone in RBB, Moon's pupils are black. Like, he's the one person with black pupils. I'm like, why? I don't know. Maybe I can make them a dark blue. Well, they are like a dark blue. They're like a very dark blue.
Oh boy, Blue just sent me an ask regarding an AU, and I have no idea what information about this AU is, because I have not been active!
What AU are we talking about?
They're asking me about 2 AUs, Confined to One Space, which I barely know anything, and something CODD, which I don't know.
Okay, Confined to One Space is Jeopardy. Do you know Jeopardy? From Blue? So confined.
Wait, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So confined to one place is when Moon decided to lock Solar in a closet, and then eventually he took over with the star, and gained his kill code, but they like controlled each other, and so that's that one. CC, the other one, is a way more extreme version of that, where instead of just Solar, it was Lunar and Blood Moon too. And they all went nuts and are chained up in a bunker.
I have missed shit.
That story's a bit of a hula boo. And I gotta leave for a second. You gotta stare at Moon's face. Go.
Meh.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Have you stared at Moon's face long enough?
I've been doing this with the last solar version, blue moon version.
Yes, the blue moon version. It'd be funny if you tried to put the same color palette on like the balloon world version you made. That would be interesting. Darling, I need you to sit down, not rub my computer. Sit down.
This one is mainly just going off of the color palette.
Yeah. It's a different color palette. Now let's zoom out of Moon's face. It's so weird. It's a tiny detail on both like RBB Moon and Sun, but their eyes are red in some way. Moon has a cross. I think Sun looks like he has pink eye. But that bitch is finished, so this bitch gets to be finished.
The final blue moon design that
The
I'm
final
going to
blue
be
moon
doing.
design. Whoa, what the hell is that clip on?
This boy. With the color palette.
Wow, that's a different. Yeah, no, that's different color palette. But I mean, it's the same sort of weird, that weird, sky blue with the black and white.
Oh, apparently we just got a lore episode? Oh, yeah.
Did we?
Apparently, are we gonna watch it together?
And then I'm like on Discord and I can go see if I can find.
I can screen share.
There it is. I found it.
Oh, wow, I'm good.
Playing with room clips. Oh! I only have the thumbnail and I'm like, well, what is this about? To watch
I
that
can
later.
screen share it.
You want to screen share it? I don't even know how you can screen share.
But there's a simple feat.
Is it on Discord?
Share your screen. Pausing my music.
Do I click on you?
Like, go into, like, you can click on, I don't know, test. And then it brings up a window.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
We're gonna make this smaller so I can see the screen. I'll watch these together.
Do you have audio?
I do. I do have audio. I don't have a license.
Rather tremendous. You're willing to go through such things.
Well, someone has to go get him. He left in the middle of the
I couldn't tell you what I'd have done to him. I couldn't let you get him easily. Of course, I can make some precautions. Don't worry.
You on call?
He's all in one.
better be. I hate cars.
How do you know how to drive?
I don't know. Robots.
That Travis.
You, dear boy.
Yeah. Agnelli was one of the stuff I don't remember. Bye.
Did they crash?
Thank you, Moon.
See the hole in the sand?
I hate driving.
You drove here?
No, I took a cab. What do you think I did?
He took a cab.
I've never driven before. Okay, I don't know where we are.
About 15 miles out. Are you okay?
He,
Yes or no?
yes.
Good.
He just sort of tied me down and proceeded to ask me happened. I was looking for you, and then I got knocked in the back of the head.
I already knew.
Hey, Brooke, look at this horse.
Give me some space.
I know it wasn't.
Stop,
I
but
didn't know where
it's
you were.
right. Stop.
Cole, give me some space.
Oh,
Going
Want
to.
to
I just.
know where I was? Taking a walk in a park. And I was on my way back.
I didn't know where you were. Maybe you were just
Son, you need to work on your listening
okay.
skills.
Trouble.
Son needs to work on a lot of things.
For weeks. Killing yourself.
And I'm not
How many times have you passed out?
twice.
How many times have you run yourself ragged?
I don't know what that means.
Drained all your energy to the fact where very clearly you were trying to hide the fact that you were doing something.
I don't. I'm not.
Realize you're doing to me what I did to you. You do realize that, right?
Maybe a little.
A little.
Little.
Differences. I'm not going
Let's go
out
back
every.
on a lot of the issues you have with the other me. I would run myself ragged, doing work or jobs when I should take a break.
Back to back.
Seems like you've been doing that since the new me showed up. Moving on. Lying to my face seems like something I would have done when I didn't want you to know something.
Oh, goodness.
Have I done that since the memory wipe thing happened that you are so hyper attached to? No, I have not.
I told you to let me do it.
Understand?
Answer your question.
No, I wouldn't, because I had a plan that I needed to know the details of how this worked in order to go with. So you took the executive decision into your own hands. I'm not the moon that you shared a body with. I'm not the moon that caused you emotional trauma and pain. I am not the same person I was months ago. You cannot seem to get that through your head because you have now taken the position that I had. Am I wrong? Tell me how I'm wrong.
It's not saying.
Oh, baby
Yeah,
Rio.
okay. Maybe there's a couple of similarities. I shouldn't be letting myself pass out or going ragged, whatever that really means, because I'm not letting that happen. I take breaks, actually, between those sessions.
How many times have I had to drag you on an actual break with everything that's been happening?
That was completely different.
Are they completely different, or do you think maybe they could have a kind of connection?
Connection to what? The stupid star crap?
Did
That's been
you or
happening
did
before.
you not say that you saw the old me screaming at you one day?
It was before the star stuff.
You see, it's a start to you getting worse and worse, and I can't help you if you don't let me. You have shut me out since I woke up again.
Time I've done this. Tried to help him. Screwed up. When I tried to kill Clips and all of that crap from before, it blew up. So whatever
Blew up
thing
literally.
you're plotting to do, I don't. Whatever thing you're trying to do, I couldn't. Because if it did, it might not have worked. Would have changed it. Maybe you would try something else, and that would have gone on for days, weeks, until eventually it gets that screw it getting too close to the deadline. No, you're not here.
Really? Because everything you just said compared me. Not a single thing you just said implied that you think I'm any different. Because you don't, do you? Don't sit there in silence. Answer me.
Ah!
Get in the car.
No.
Shit!
You know what I've been through. All this time, everything I've done.
Just talk,
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God! This is going so bad.
Do it again.
I don't understand that.
It's awful.
You make it seem like that.
You are talking about literally me. My entire life doesn't exist. You are my memories. You are my family. And you are one of the only two things I care about. The other one being my sister. I
Thank you! Thank
Oh my
you!
god, gotta prepare. These screams coming.
Thank you!
Oh my god. About
Thank
time.
you!
They love each other. They just don't talk.
I love you, New Moon.
protect you. Didn't want you to get involved. And I'm not treating you like that. I came to you and talked to you and said Kill Code knew something and we were gonna come to an agreement together. And we did. And then you went behind my back. That's what pisses me off. So we're gonna go back to character. And we're gonna take a little bit of time not talking to each other. Because I think we both need a little bit of breathing room. Am I wrong?
No. When's the car even alive? Oh man! It's a heated discussion.
Hi, I'm happy. I'm
Yes,
so
you're
fucking happy.
I
I'm
think
so
we're
happy.
both happy. I think we got some very good points made there. About time.
He said what I was just talking
Yes,
about.
he does. He did. It is very good. It's sad that this is how it had to happen, but I mean, it's good.
It's still very, 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 very good.
Yes, I don't think any of it's like calculated to Sun at all, though.
Sun is, as Eclipse is, stubborn, and that's where
Yeah.
Eclipse gets his stubbornness.
Yeah, I don't think he sucked any of what Moon said in. I think he's still gonna try and do things by himself, which I don't want him to do. Yeah. It's like trying to wrangle monkeys. Like it's just, I know it's not gonna end up well. I know Sun's gonna do something. It's not gonna be a good something. Plus, it's already happened. I don't know if they can reverse what Sun's done to himself with the star. I don't know how that works, but I think they're stuck with the plan, and I don't know how they're gonna reverse it. Which is bad. But hey, at least we got this conversation out of the way, even if it was heated.
I'm so happy they communicated.
I think we both are. Something has finally happened. Was it the greatest way to communicate? Hell no. But they communicated. We need Earth to like mitigate a talking thing between them. I don't know where she is. She keeps going on adventures with Monty, and it's a little annoying.
I won't lie to you, yes.
I'm like, look, why? Like, yeah, it was funny, haha. He likes her. Great. Where is she? Wait, she is not a part of the Monty show. Bring her back. Stop doing shenanigans. She's a character that only pops up for a couple of reasons, and it's starting to irritate me. I enjoy Earth.
It took me a bit to enjoy Earth because, haha, personal shit.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy Earth because she feels like me when I try and tell my family to. I constantly have to sit down with my family and just take them through shit. Because yeah, I'm basically their therapist at this point, and I have to like drag my sibling out of their stupor and force them to talk with my mom and stuff like that. So I guess I kind of had that personal stuff that's very similar to what Earth does. Sun has too many colors. Moon had a lot of the same colors. Sun has a lot of different colors, and it's starting to get irritating. I always found it weird. Sun has fingertips that are an entirely different color. I'm gonna get out of whatever I'm in. Just go back to this. There you go. And it's such a creepy sketch of like what would Blue Moon look like if you had control over the palette. He's like staring into my soul.
Good.
It's a bit terrifying. He's got a whole costume on now, so at least at least he looked clothed. These little patterns on my guys' chests. Like, I think, how many people actually put a pattern on their DCA chest? Cause like there's a button thing, but I think like I'm the only one who doesn't do buttons, or at least has done more than like a sun and a moon.
Would you like one more treat?
One more treat?
Yes.
One more treat. Maybe. Oh, stranded AU. That looks like a massive. It looks. I'm sorry, but I'm like thinking that Sun and Moon are tiny and there's some child playing over them or something. I don't know who's down there and I don't know who's up there, but that's all my brain's telling me. It looks like two little people caught in like some sort of toy game. Which I don't think is the storyline at all, but that's what my brain's telling me that image is about. Goodness. It's cool though. You're getting all the little teasers. Of course, I don't think anyone else is watching the stream, but they get all the teasers if they watch it.
Yep.
Oh. No, one day I'm gonna grab all of you and we're gonna just do one of my weird streams. As far as I can tell, Jade like is awake in the evenings though, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to be a nighttime stream at least. Which I can do. I definitely can do, seeing that I made a stream last night that went until like 10 or something. No, my Minecraft right now, I got so many snowballs. I also got layers of snow. I don't know how I got them.
Lucky bastard.
Like, I don't know what I did in order to get, like, layered snow. Like I was looking through my inventory, I was putting away stuff, and then I took a pause, and I was like, wait a minute. Excuse me, layered snow? How did I get this in my inventory? I still don't know how. At least I've done some work on the community center. I just need to thank the tweets to grow and do stuff. Please.
Okay, now that all those are sketched out and ready to be made, I'm going to put up my drawing tablet and get back to what I was doing.
The farming.
Yes, farming dragon adventures.
Dragon Adventures?
It's a Roblox game.
Ah. Roblox. I still haven't played anything on Roblox. I know I have a lot of things on Roblox I probably would play, but I haven't played them out at all. I need to.
And I will not work on any of them until I get the final results for that poll.
Yes, no. Usually with me, I get I put up a poll, and then like because it lasts the whole day, and I'm like, I wish I could like stay like 4 hours. But like I'll vote in the poll, and then I'll see what the things are, and then I'll do my own thing.
There's already 7 fucking votes. I'm scared.
You've awakened from your deep slumber, and people have noticed.
Apparently.
No, I think, like, you've been offline. There's some stuff that has happened. Like I said, I explored Blue Moon's depression.
What have I missed?
You've missed Blue Moon's depression. You've missed the opening of Blue Moon self-punishing himself. Because he's a cannibal and he can't help it.
I wish, okay, like, obviously I can't do this because OC interactions only, but like, I wish I could just go in there and just talk to him because I think I'm the only one who would know how to comfort him.
Yeah, no, goodness. It's honestly, like, I didn't talk about it for a while, because, like, sort of like North and you, like, Blue Moon also is a lot of stuff from me, which
Yeah.
shows off a lot of stuff from me, and it's kind of like, well, shit, this is true about myself, too, god damn it. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's exactly what I do, and I don't like it. And I don't like that Blue Moon does it, but I don't know how to fix it because it's my own self. I'm like, I don't know how to fix it for him. So I'm just gonna
I'm
make
the
other
exact
people's
opposite. I'm happy
characters.
North does the things that I do. That way I can have an outlet.
I mean, it's good to have an outlet. It's just, for like Blue Moon, it's different. Because he has like those aggressive outburst things, which is still like a reflection of the self. But like, it's so much more aggressive, and yet it's an outlet for me, because I do have that, like, wish for aggression, I guess. The wish to punch people in the face that have made me feel bad.
Dude, you were saying all this and I had the biggest fucking smile on my face because I have plans with North.
With what?
It is
Lunas?
called Evil AU for a reason.
Evil AU for a reason, yes. We're both aggressive little people who need therapy really bad. I don't have therapy, and it's bad.
I don't need therapy. I just go into therapy to get a diagnosis.
No, I probably should get... I mean, okay, here's a weird thing. Do I need therapy? Probably. Do I go to therapy? No. Am I living a happy life? Yes. like I'm over here, and I'm like my family's like, you should probably go see therapy. And I'm like, probably, yeah. Hi! My god, you like exploded. Why are you got wiggles? My darling's over here getting wiggles. She's a cutie. Hi, you baby. I love you. Oh, you're so cute. Where'd your dinosaur costume go? You rubbed it off somewhere, and I haven't found it.
I'm like the opposite of you. I went to therapy and now I don't need therapy.
You know, I probably should get therapy, but every single time I go into therapy, I'm reminded of how fucked I am, and then I don't want to go to therapy anymore. Because, you know, like, I'm pretty good at hiding the fact that I'm pretty fucked. Like, I live a pretty normal life for a person who hasn't gone to therapy. But as soon as I go to therapy and I start realizing how fucked my life is, it's like shit. And I'm like, wow, my life sucks. And then, like, I stop going to therapy because it's making me depressed. Because I realize how much of my life is a lie. So, it's funny because, like the little quizzes you get, like it was so funny. I tried to make a joke to Crystal. He's like, I don't know, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know if you've ever gone to therapy and like had to do like those dumb quizzes for like 60 questions long.
Are you, is it the quizzes that like are your symptoms of like certain things?
No, it's like the quiz for like how well your fucking week was or something. Like, you have to go through this quiz.
I can never answer that fucking paper. Because literal autism makes me go literal, and it's like, oh god.
Yeah, no. So, like, you answer those fucking quizzes, and like, it gives a score, right? That's how those quizzes work. Problem with me, okay? You start out the week, and like, I got pretty good scores. Like, it looks like I'm having a pretty good, happy, good life, which is probably true, you know? But then, like, the more I go to therapy, and the more shit I talk about, cause like, I think the higher the score, the worse you are. Okay?
Yeah.
And so I come in with usually a score that either doesn't match up to a person who needs therapy, or a score that's like just barely on the ridge of needing therapy. Okay? The more I go to therapy, it goes up and up and up and up. And like it goes to the point that my therapist is like, am I actually helping you? Because it looks like you're getting worse. And I'm like, you probably are. And it's also the fact that I am realizing how fucked my life is.
Okay, I have a counter argument to that.
What?
It is going up because you are finding out what problems you have, and therefore it goes up and then it will go back down once you find solutions for those problems.
Yeah, but I always feel like really guilty when like the poor therapist is like, am I actually helping you or am I making this worse? They're like, do you need another therapist? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, apparently I'm really fucked up. And so like I usually quit because I feel like super guilty about like making them feel like they did something wrong.
I suggest, like, if you really do need it, to go.
Yeah. But I'm gonna feel so bad.
But it's good. It will help you.
It is good, but it makes me feel bad because the therapist thinks they aren't helping.
But they are, technically. Because they are uncovering what problems you have that need help.
Hey. It's scary.
Hello and welcome to I'm too self-aware for my own good.
Yeah. Oh, look at goodness. Sun. It's so silly that like Sun and RBB is basically Eclipse. Like his personality is a split between like Eclipse and Sun. Because he switches from being me trying to act as Eclipse to me making him act like Sun.
Yeah.
Like so far from what I've explored of like Sun and Moon in RBB, both of them are basically you have. Gotta focus. You go. Sun looks like he has pink eye. That is what this feeling is. But basically, like, it's so weird because both Sun and Moon show off their kind side when Blue Moon is in danger. Or, like, hurt or something like that. But as soon as he's not hurt anymore, they switch back to the passive-aggressive stuff. And, like, it's not a good environment.
No.
Blue Moon is not in a good environment. Because, like, he himself is programmed with a directive from the dumb computer to help them with their kill codes. But he's also, like, you know, he's 2 years old. He's programmed like Lunar and Blood Moon. And while, like, Blood Moon is probably, like at least given the new information, he's supposed to be a child Lunar. Like, Blood Moon's probably supposed to be, like, an adult, and then Lunar's a kid. So, like, Blue Moon's a kid. Like, Blue Moon's, like, supposed to be a kid. Like, probably, like, at least with, like, the Blood Moon stuff, probably, like, a young adult, maybe a teen. Dealing with what equates to 2 caretakers acting like bitches. And it's not good. It's really sad. I'm so happy I found this trick to get my Zoom to work without having to open and close the program.
Nice.
I like for a long ass time, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to grab the colors from this thing. But in here, I found out. Oh shit! I need to. Here we go. I found out I can just try and save the PNG as like a file, and then exit back out, and it fixes my Zoom.
I see.
It's like that, you know, because there's always like a thing that breaks when like, you know, you're loading something in. And for me, the thing that breaks is my zoom feature. Because usually I can still color, but I can't like zoom in and out.
Yeah.
So I just, you know, hop over and I'm like, I'm taking this.
Oh, right. Well, it's on my mind. Remember how you were like wondering how how could you create like a brush like my sketch brush?
Oh yes.
I think I found out how to do it on yours, and that's dealing with the opacity because mine is I have mine like that brush. Whenever it first draws, its opacity is like half, and that what
Oh.
gives it that look.
So okay, hold on. Let me get to this thing. Yeah, because I don't have any opacity at start or finish. So like it would be like half. Let me get this black. Come here. Come here, black. Let's try and draw
Oh no! Go back to that.
the menu.
Yes.
Okay. I'm in menu. I know that's gonna.
I'm waiting for the stream.
Yeah, the stream. Hold on,
Opacity at the bottom, under thickness.
the opacity of start and opacity of end.
No.
So we have thickness of start, thickness of end, opacity of start, and opacity at end.
You look down further.
Oh, I see it. So halfway on that.
And it should give you that look that you're looking for.
Oh, it does.
You're welcome.
You get a mini dragon or snake. It's looking more like a snake. There you go.
Now you have what you were looking for.
Wow, yeah, no, that's what I'm looking for. So I can get it thicker by pushing harder. Get out of here, Sneaky. I'm gonna save this. Well, it is my saved brush, so that works. Alright, time to coloring this little bitch. Whoops, that is black. I don't know how. Golden's gonna be very simple.
I mean, what I did for like my Golden Freya design is just magic, but like FNAF 1 Golden Freddy with like the black eyes and stuff.
Yeah, I have my golden. So he looks like Golden Freddy. He has the snaggle teeth. Like his design's very similar to this Golden Freddy, but fluffy.
Yeah.
He's fluffy. That's it. He's fluffy now. That's like the big thing is that he's fluffy. Because I think I stole these off of like like the Freddy, like Golden Freddy model off of somewhere. Because I think at least in the shattered artwork, he's just 2 shades. Unfortunately, a lot of this is drowned in.
I mean, I know
white
which
light.
model they use for the VR chat stuff, so I could probably grab you a picture if you need it.
Maybe, I don't know, hold on. We're gonna see what I can leech off of here, we're gonna see how it looks. Problem is, a lot of this is like bleached in white light and shattered, and it's the only picture I have of like what he looks like.
Still looks like it's his footsies holding the orb.
Holy mac-
God.
fuckeroni.
I'm never gonna let that down. Gonna start kind of making up the rest of his design, because like I only have like the arm and the chest in that little picture, so I'm like, alright. At least I think I got the golden color correct.
But yeah, when the wiki was like being worked on and stuff, I was one of the people who helped find the avatars and maps.
Oh, cool.
And so I know what avatars they use and stuff. But The ones that I know we can't get is the newest models of Earth, Lunar, and Eclipse because those are private.
Yeah, because I think they made them, didn't they?
Yes, they are private on purpose. Because what happened was the original model that they were using for Earth was actually an OC, and the person didn't know it was public.
Oh. Well, I mean, we got this now. Golden's just this one shade, and I'm not proud of it right now. I'm definitely going to have to figure out something. Something to differentiate his colors. Because he's just a fluffy bear. He's not really different. He's got the grandpa vibes. He feels like a grandpa.
Make him fat. I made mine have a dad
Look,
bod. You should make yours have a dad bod.
I can't. Here's the thing. It was so funny. Who was it? I'm trying. It's a little side project of mine that I'm going to draw refs for Sindri's and Digimon Lover Batanon, whatever you want to refer to them as. I want to make refs for their characters.
Yeah.
And so I did Digimon Lovers Infernal and Lunar. And he tells me, well, Lunar's chubby. And I was like, fuck. I'm not very good at drawing chubby. Like at all. Like this drawing of Golden is supposed to be chubby. This is supposed to be chubby. It does not look chubby. It looks pretty healthy, honestly.
You have to do more of in the stomach.
Yeah, and that's like a thing. Like my brain tells me to smooth out. Cause like I don't know if you've ever seen, well like how Blue Moon is. This circle, this circle, this circle, this circle, like every single circle in there is how I draw out like the body shapes of my characters.
Yeah.
And so like when someone says make it chubby, I'm like shit, I gotta like redo my whole skeleton. Because like my skeleton just doesn't match up with that line of thinking.
I'm actually can't wait for you to make references for all of them so I can like actually draw shit.
Well, we're gonna hopefully today I might be able to finish at least pretty good ones for red, blue, and black here. Because luckily the rest of these are pretty simple.
I still need to like do a little design of Supernova and Stop You Silly Siren because I want to play with that more because I think it's funny.
You want to do Stop You Silly Siren with Supernova?
Yes. Because I think it's hilarious, and I thought I even like in the fucking a while ago, my brain as a funny was like, oh yeah, what if Supernova is just stuck being a part of this fucking crew, and then Lord Saturn accidentally comes across him and is just laughing at him, and then accidentally gets dragged in as well.
Oh yes, oh yes. He shall be stuck in Stop You Silly Siren Crew, and it will be funny because. Like stop.
So I want to now draw them both in pirate-esque outfits.
I know it's gonna be a long while before I draw any refs for Stop You Silly Siren. I just realized I never drew in Sun Tzu's. Because they're like a separate OC from like all this TMS
Obviously.
stuff. But like I do have that single drawing. I have those single little hand drawings of their designs. It was literally like a page. It was so funny. I can't remember what started on that page, but like, I think it was the one where Moon was staring up at a sun who was tangled up in a rope. I think that was the first drawing of Stop You Silly Siren. And then it just went from there. And it just had like 1,000 doodles by the end of the day.
I want to play more with that AU so badly because I think it's hilarious.
It's a funny AU. It's like It's so silly. It's just silly is what it is. You have a pirate captain Eclipse who is living the nightmare because he has to hunk around what essentially kind of acts like his cousin. Okay, like that's kind of how the feeling is supposed to be between RBB, like the sun and Eclipse. Like he's dragging around his poor cousin because his cousin is the only crew member he has because they keep dying because of this dumb siren named Moon. And so he's dragging around this cousin who doesn't know anything about the sea life, and you know he wants to die internally because his cousin is stupid, and he's dealing with that, and he's got to deal with the siren, and then whoopty freaking do. Apparently the siren kind of likes his brother and starts hanging out as like, because that's a part I don't think I ever talked about, is that in Stop You Silly Siren, Moon actually helps the crew, kind of. Not really. But he hangs out topside with the crew and does stuff with them. Because he can, but he's really just kind of sabotaging them all.
Yeah.
But he's helping out, sort of. And so, like, poor Eclipse is, like, the only one who knows this. So he keeps trying to point out, Siren Moon. But because he's really, really old, his cousin's like, nah, Moon's a human.
Sure.
Sure, Moon's a human, you know. And he's like, it's not a human, it's a goddamn siren that's been causing me, shit for years or something.
Yeah.
And it's just a funny dynamic.
I adore it so fucking much, and like, I want to do more with it with Supernova because I'm just imagining like how they meet is like Supernova accidentally accidentally comes across the AO and is walking on an island, and then fucking Eclipse spots him, and because of his coding, Eclipse is like, hey, stop, and he has to stop.
And he's like, shit, as like this dumb pirate captain like walks around him and interrogates him. And like, it's like, I'm gonna make you a member of my crew. You got that? He's like, sure, because he can't say no.
Yeah.
And so he's just walking around with this pirate captain, and he don't know shit either. So now Eclipse and Stop a Serious Siren has two idiots on the sea.
I imagine
need more
Supernova is a fast learner, so he would be able to like get shit done on like Sun.
Yeah, he gets it done. Eclipse is like, this is my new son. I kind of want to make like the whiting dog. Actually, hold on. Let me whiten this. Make this special smaller.
But yeah, I want to do more with it so bad.
I mean, you certainly can have fun with it when you come out of Art Fight.
Oh yeah, Art Fight's ending. I hope Art Fight is ending in a few days.
I have discovered a way to make him look old. And that is give him the old dog marks.
Just give him gray.
I can
Like, give him the gray fur on the snout and stuff like that. Muzzle.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
God, how fucking... It's also an interesting dynamic with fucking what would we call this again with Supernova?
The Stop You Silly Siren one?
Yeah.
don't know.
Because I know there's right hand supernova, which is that AO is very spicy. I like it.
Is that the one with all blue stuff?
Yes. It's the one that follows where their Lord Eclipse gets a hold of supernova, and it's
Yeah.
very interesting and fun to play around with. I've written some stuff for it too.
Yeah.
You're one lonely pig, dude.
I can't remember what exactly parts white on like an old dog, but I think the paws do, don't they?
I think it's like eyebrows,
because it's
the head, and
eyebrows.
muzzle.
Because it's eyebrows, muzzle. Is it the hands?
Yeah.
Might be.
Oh, I'm gonna like search up aging dog apparently. Spelled aging wrong, but it somehow figured it out. Yeah, it's like around. It's like the whole face, and then like, no, nothing happens to the feet. Well, they do kind of happen to the feet. It's like the toe.
I think it's the chest.
Yeah, because the chest get lighter, the entire muzzle area get lighter, the eyebrow orbital area gets lighter. And then, oh yes, it's the inner part of the legs that gets grayer. It's the inner part. Activity from who? Oh. I made one post about the fact that Eclipse is a sweet ass voice, and it's been going everywhere.
Eclipse baby.
Oh my god, grow up already.
But yeah, I love playing around with supernova and AUs. It's so interesting.
No, Blue Moon and
So
Supernova is a chore.
I like that one too, though.
It is so funny. The fact, at least they made some sort of truce in that one story.
Yeah, they finally figured their shit out.
But like it is so funny that like Blue Moon can use Supernova as a force, like a type of food. I mean, like poor Supernova, but yeah, Blue Moon's hungry. You better run. No,
I love playing around with Supernova because his whole concept is he's not supposed to exist.
Yeah, I mean, Blue Moon's not supposed to exist. Blue Moon's existence is a question mark. But yeah, Supernova is just interesting because he's that question of like, are you there? No, not really.
And I love doing the whole like reveal of like he can't be fixed because he wasn't meant to exist in the first place. So how do you fix something that only latches onto others to exist?
Yeah, like he's broken in a way that just doesn't like correlate anymore. I'm having fun with making Golden look like an aging dog.
Which, and like, I love doing that because, I love story shit. But, like, also, I think everyone took that as, oh no, and just, like, was trying to find some way to, like, fix it, and it's like, no, you can't fix this. You have to adapt to it.
No, he's kind of fucked forever now, guys. I'm sorry. No, like, Blue Moon's fucked in a different way, but he can at least somewhat understand.
I just had an amazing idea.
What?
Since, okay, obviously, this is only temporary because of how Supernova works, but, like, what if Supernova tampered with his fucking coding and made it to where he couldn't be hungry?
Oh my
How would that affect?
God.
How would that affect Blue Moon?
Oh my God, he would be. I mean, he would love to not have that. The only problem is it's not temporary, which I feel like Blue Moon would at least understand to some degree. So it would make him happy, but it would make him really, really sad. Cause like that's like the big problem with Blue Moon, is that he's a bloody cannibal. He can't really make friends because he might eat them.
Yeah.
And so like if he didn't have to worry about eating them, then hallelujah, he didn't have to worry about eating his friends.
Wait, is that why he likes Lord Saturn? Because Lord Saturn refuses to let him eat him?
Lord Saturn is by far the only one who is strong enough to hold up against Blue Moon when he's hungry. Like imagine it. Like he's the only one who is tall enough and strong enough to actually like be able to hold their chance.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because
especially because both of them have similar power levels with Lord
like
Saturn using
magic and
his star
everything.
and then Blue Moon magic.
Yeah, he's he's the one that Blue Moon probably can't eat, even if his body was wildly wanting to. Like I said in that one like idea, with the whole him coming over to do a spar and then going nuts.
Yeah.
Like he's the only one he could probably spar with and go nuts and probably actually be safe.
Yep.
I forgot that was a metal neck. You know what? That doesn't look bad. Does Golden Freddy have black ears?
No, he has a lighter color of yellow. Unless you're talking about versions. Because in fan art, he also can have.
No, yeah, it's definitely like a lighter shade in the ears. Darker, but it's more darker. Just need to make it more and more darker. Actually, it probably should be the same.
Oh my god, I just realized something that's really angsty.
What?
Because obviously Supernova has the powers of creation itself by being able to alter any world code itself, but like it's only temporary. He could technically give Blue Moon a day where his brothers are happy.
Are we talking
Or at least
about,
a
like,
week until he needs to go because he would need chaos.
Yeah, but like, are we talking about like Blue Moon not having to worry about them being like kill code?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, would he live for that day? He's gonna be sad when they revert back. Cause that's like.
Oh, fucking Blue Moon.
That's like
Blue
the
Moon
one
learning about
thing.
Supernova and learning that Supernova can access any world code due to how he is, and is just, hey, can you fix my brothers?
Just for a little bit. Just for enough for me to get to know who they actually were. To live in the daydream that was once my brothers. Because
Yeah.
like it's a sad thing, but here's a point that I haven't pointed out for a lot of things. Blue Moon actually was able to talk with Moon when he was normal. Never was able to talk to Sun. But he did know gods. White eyes on Golden is creepy, but alright. It's kind of what I was going for. But like he knew Moon when he was okay. So he knows who Moon could have been. But that Moon is no longer. And it's funny, I have this thing, where there's a couple of, animation memes I'll totally love to do stuff with.
Yeah.
But one of them is the fact that, I would love to do, like, like a thing between, what was it? Epoch. Epoch, the epoch meme, or however you say that word. Hold on, let me see if I can maybe.
I'm gonna be right back while you look to get water.
Okay. This one.
Everyone makes mistakes. I've had more than my share, but it's okay cause I'm gonna repair it. They say there are no retakes, but I just don't agree. No, this show is of my own making. Take it back to the start. I've had to change your heart. I know we can make it better than it ever was. I know we can make it better. I know we can make it better than it ever was. I know we can make it better.
Look at him. He's a good boy.
Man, I feel good. Couldn't
No.
afford me or these toys to get my mind right. Or maybe it's
Automatically.
Everyone makes mistakes. I've had more than my share, but it's okay cause I'm gonna repair it. They say there are no retakes, but I just don't agree. No, this show is of my own making. Take it back to the start.
Hello.
Hello. I found it. It's this one. It's Epoch.
Yeah.
And so like the two songs I've been having with Blue Moon is this one from Epoch, and then A Wolf in Sheep's Clothing.
Oh, a fucking... I set it off.
But at least with the Epoch one, like if I ever were to do an animation of it, this is the one I've been listening to. God, how do I keep doing that?
Which one have you been listening to? I can't look.
This one.
Cannot look.
What do you mean cannot look?
I...
Epoch.
Oh, Epoch.
Epoch. Epoch. However you pronounce that word.
So everyone makes mistakes one.
Yeah, the one that says like everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so that one. That one I've had like particularly with like women's sort of depression over the fact. Here, let's go listen.
I have the stream muted, I'm sorry.
Oh. Hold on, I could probably do the weird Discord.
I know what song you're talking about, so don't worry.
Yeah. Give me back this. But yeah, that's the one I've been imagining for him. And it's mostly about. It sounds like weird on my headphones. I don't know why. But yeah, that's. Goodness, I gotta get this thing to stop. Its audio's awful on here for some reason. But like that's what I've been imagining for him. And it's about, you know, the fact that I gotta listen to it because like I can say the animation if I'm listening to it. Just gotta think. So yeah, okay, so like in the beginning he's like murdered somebody. And then when it starts, you know, everyone makes mistakes. He's like cleaning off before, I think, is he washing off? It's like when I have more of my share, he runs off to go separate Sun and Moon from a fight.
Yeah.
Of which the next scenes are just Sun and Moon kind of him breathing and Sun and Moon kind of, you know, giving each other double stares. Because it says there are no retakes. It gets into his hammock. I don't agree. No, he shakes his head before flopping down into his hammock. This show is of my own making. Yeah, this show is my own making. He says this like it's his fault. Because he blames himself for what happened. Hugging him. Because he blames himself for what happened to Sun and Moon and why they're fighting and stuff. But, like, it's after this that he reminisces upon, like, the good times. To take it back to the start.
Yeah.
He's like... Because I've had a... I think... Because it says, take it back to the start. You get through a couple things. I've had a change of heart is when Moon gets fully taken over by the kill code. I know we can make it better than it ever was. I know we can make it better. Is him standing in front of Golden with the star in his hands before handing it off. And he's like saying these things. You know, I know I can make it better. I know I can make it better.
God, I need to I need to finish that one animation too. God, I had a lot going on before July.
But yeah, the last time in this little animation meme before it ends, the last I'll make it better than ever was is him returning to the daycare and then putting on a fake smile. Of which then the rest of whatever lyrics, the credits sort of lyric stuff, is him faking being happy before switching over to him being actually really sad. Because it's him faking being happy with Sun and Moon being angry, before switching over to him with Golden and Old Lunar, as they're trying to console him.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then like I said, wolf in sheep's clothing. Look at that! They all finished! They all finished. I just need to make sure there isn't stray colors everywhere.
Hey, let's go.
Already spotting a couple, but look at that. We got red, blue, and black crew. Finished. They're done.
We love them.
We have the peeps. look at them all. Except, I mean, the computer's is a floating face, but he's important enough. It's so silly. I should probably put Frankie the cat down here. Which, okay, by the way, Frankie the cat is huge.
What are they? Oh, Maine Coon, right?
Yeah, he's this Maine Coon. So he's already a big type of cat, right? Problem though, Sun and Moon are like, 10 feet 5-ish. I think Sun's 10 feet 9, okay? Sun's 10 foot 9. He's taller than Moon. So, in order for Sun to hold Frankie like a standard cat, Frankie's like almost like 2 feet tall. Which is
Maine Coons are known to be fucking massive.
I mean, they're fucking massive, so it makes like sense. But like, here, if you want to look at the stream for a sec, let me get on the right layer.
I am on the stream.
So like, this is Sun, right? So like
Yeah.
a cat. I'm still drawing in purple. Draw me in black, please. So like a cat. If we're imagining a cat in his arms, that's like something like that. So you have a cat who's probably like standing about this tall. He's huge.
Yeah.
Like terrifying. Like I think I showed, like, hold on, if I find it. What is it? Oh, that's the refs. That's the leash.
You have drawn Frankie before, so I have seen it.
Yeah, you've seen Frankie. There's TF Lunar. That's TF Lunar next to Frankie. He's like as big as a freaking mountain lion next to TF Lunar. He's huge.
I love it.
I really do need to draw him, but I'm too happy about the fact he'll just stay as that little sketch right there. We'll move him over slightly so he's more centered in between these two. But there's Frankie the cat. there's your tiny size reference for Frankie the cat. But yeah, at least these guys are done.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hard
goodness.
part's over.
Hard parts. Well, no, this was the easy part. Because I had refs for them. See. If I can get this thing to work. This is the hard part. Cruel copy. Cruel copy is going to be the hard part because I'm going to be making their color palettes from scratch. Like, I have an idea of what I want their colors to look like, but I have no idea what they're going to look like. Like, Sun is going to be rustic reddish orange. Like, I don't know how that's going to look. I don't know how Butler's fiery looking thing's gonna meld with his Butler at it. I don't even know. Like, at least, like, Werewolf is basically just gonna be deep maroon with, like, brighter red at the tips of his fur.
Which, I have a suggestion.
What?
Like the ruffles on his neck.
Are we talking about the shoulder ruffles here?
I guess. I can't look right now.
He has a collar on, but he does have shoulder ruffles.
But, yeah, the ruffles, could be made into, like, orange and yellow, while his actual suit is dark red.
Oh, we're talking about Butler. Yeah? Dark red, well, orange and yellow for the brighter parts. Yeah, that would be nice, actually. That would work.
Hello, welcome to You Have a Friend Who Does Character Design.
You have a friend who does character design. Has been coloring for much longer than you have. I mean, I'm going to be making more streams like this, but I will say, the only thing with Butler's design is I don't know what to do with the weird Viltigo scars I gave him. Is that how you say that word? Viltigo? His weird markings on his face and on his hands and stuff. This, like, explosion mark. I don't
know if I should, like, do drawing streams of the Ash series, like, drawing the actual panels out or not.
I wouldn't. There's, like, a chance. I'm gonna probably stream, like, doing doodles. But like actual like if I ever do like the sketches for asks, I'm probably not gonna post it because then you're gonna get people who are gonna know like way before the ask.
That's true.
That's what I would think. But I'm definitely gonna stream like doing doodles and this sort of shit. Where I'm just doing silly stuff. Like I'm planning on streaming whenever I digitalize those beast forms. I'm gonna stream that. I still gotta do those beast forms. I gotta digitalize them. But for now, they're on the back burner until I gotta get all these refs done. But yeah, I'm dreading Cruel Copy, because the point is I haven't even got all their outlines done. like I gotta move these guys over and make room for freaking Witch.
Yeah.
Like I gotta make room for Earth in here, and she got a wheelchair. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Because I haven't drawn Hunter. I haven't drawn Witch. And those are like the main guys. Technically, I plan to eventually, with the Cruel Copy guys, I have the reason I had TF Lunar in there. Wait, that's the Cruel Copy on where? Nope, that's mine. There they are. I'm going to add in TF Lunar, and I'm gonna add in TF the servant son. That you don't know about these things, actually, don't you?
No.
Okay, so Blue Moon has adopted a lot of TFs. He's also killed a lot of TFs. He's killed a lot of them.
Obviously.
But so we have the first TF he ever adopted, which is Refracted Glow. Is the nickname he has gained. Refracted Glow is a traveler he got. You have Crushed Glow, which is a trapped he got. So he got a trapped TF Lunar, and how he freed the trapped TF Lunar was by forcing the TF Moon that had trapped him and making his moon force him into basically switch their spots. And so TF Moon is technically stuck in Crushed Glow. And I have a plan for his design that Crushed Glow is going to have scars on his face because Blue Moon was scratching up Moon when he was struggling. And then we have TF Servant Son, or Dying Fire, who is living a nightmare as Blue Moon's servant, being treated the same way as TF Lunar. So, I gotta draw him too. And then technically Butler. Let me see. Maybe I can find it quickly. Hold on. If I can find it quickly. This is how I find stuff. I look in like my reblogs, like notifications.
Yeah.
Where is it? Reply. Looking for that. So we had like 2 stories going on.
Yeah, I might try and like return today to Tumblr and like catch up on everything that I missed.
You're gonna have a lot of catching up.
I'm just gonna ask people to like, hey, can you catch me up? I'm slowly coming back. Since July is ending.
No, that's it. Other one. Where is it? Here he is. So I think I mentioned Cruel Copy, Butler, and Werewolf adopted Void, and has made him into a villain. And it is hilarious. And this is the design Mad Cat like sketched up. So he has shades. He has spike bracelets. But he has a vine jacket. I think I've said that he looks like a gangster that would offer you a flower. Technically, there's a sketch I have. Hold on, I can probably get out of here because these are all done.
I need to because I want to try and come back today. I want to like try and talk to Mad Cat about static because I want to do more static.
Here we go. Here's my doodles. I know I drew this in doodles. There it is. This was my first design of like this Void, who is a villain and is great. I didn't know, but he has these arm braces on too. He has leg and arm braces so he can walk and run. I need to finish this. God damn. Oh my god, I need to finish this. You see all these little, I don't know if you have the stream open. I have a bunch of little images of someone like moving their hands with a blank face. And this is going to be Is That a Cat? Featuring Blade from Churchy Dragon.
Ah.
So he's going to be pointing at Blue Moon, being like, "Is this a motherfucking cat? What type of cat is that?" I haven't drawn it, but that is the plan. Oops. What is on? What is not supposed to be on? That's supposed to be on. No, I always do that. Back to gallery. Anyways, I gotta now save all these little sketches from here. Gotta keep the doodle of poor little guy there. Okay, I've already got Blue Moon's ref downloaded, so I just need to. This is how I've been carefully doing these guys. Cause I use the freaking like comic frame selector, and I've just been like moving it to my whims. There we go. I gotta get rid of the lines. And then magic wand, and oh goodness, I need to get on the layer. Magic wand that bitch. Lasso this bitch. I gotta do the same dumb crap, but I have to make sure that the dumb. I don't know why IBS Paint does it, but for some reason, like if you have, like when I'm using the frame tool in order to select a specific place, because unfortunately I can't make a square. Like the line helper tool does not work with this, and it bothers me to no end. But makes it so I can save things, but it also breaks some things because it's weird. Alright, save as PNG. RBB. Sign with new. Get rid of the background again. Go back to this one, do this one, do this, do this, do this, do this. It's gonna follow the same sort of portfolio, so I'm not gonna change the square for him. Select it. Oh my god. Kill somebody. Select the inside of this. I do all of that. Make sure I got Moon. Oh, I just realized I never colored in Moon's thing. I should be able to color it in. I need a stereotypical grayish black. There we go. I'm glad I caught that before I download. Oh my god. It would be so weird if he was just holding on to a ghost of a wrench. Oh, I just realized I forgot to color in. Ah! I forgot to color in Sun's thing too. I forgot to color in his bells. Fuck. gotta. Okay, well, I fixed it, so. Just reselect him. Because I can at least save Moon's model. Who? Penguinist?
Huh?
Penguinist is on chat. Hello. Do you know I'm hearing voices? What the fuck? What do you mean you're
Okay.
hearing voices? Where did you come from? I've been alone more stream.
I'm just gonna fucking, while I'm not in the middle of something, just fucking, hey, please update me. I've been gone. I'm trying to come back.
You're like, I am alive. Help
Yes.
me, lost. Hi.
There we
Nope.
go.
Sweet.
See what happens.
You have asked for aid.
I have. Like, hi, I'm alive again. I want to be active again. Please inform me what I have missed so I may not mess up information.
At least I've updated you a little bit with blue.
Yeah.
So you're not completely lost, just a little bit. But yeah, that's their newest thing. I don't think we've done a lot with the whole, them stuck in a, it's funny because I told him that Blue Moon would kill them all. Just sort of like a mercy killing, and then he would go over and kill Sun and Moon. So, yeah. Why is it like a favorite thing with the fandom to like make Sun and Moon make a terrible decision regarding the newer characters?
I don't know, honestly.
Like, why is that a thing? Like, at
It's
least
just
like,
a popular trope in the fandom.
yeah, it's a popular trope that like they treat, you know, Lunar or other really, really bad. Bro, what's happening here? It's called You Come at the End of the Stream, man. Because I'm very much finished, and I'm just uploading these. It's called I Have Work in like, what, an hour or two. It's like an hour 30 really, but still.
How... I'm now curious since it's been a bit.
What?
8 votes. Oh, I'm scared about what they are voting for.
Oh.
Because I try not to like look until it's like done. Just so I can be like surprised.
Right.
But like
No.
during that time it's like
No, I'm over here and I'm gonna be looking at the stream. Mostly because I want to get done things early.
Yeah.
I'm like, hello, what are we wanting, really? Oh, I see, we shall go do this. I love how I didn't actually follow, like, what they wanted. Like, I think they wanted Golden Necks and then, like, a bunch of cool copy folks, and I was like, nah.
We got distracted talking about shit.
Like, nah, we're just gonna do red, blue, and black, because I know what they're gonna look like. And I can get it in, like, done within, like, you know, a couple hours, like... Yeah, it's just gonna be basically.
Ooh, okay. You know what'd be my interesting that I could probably stream?
What?
The reference for Stranded AU of Moon. because I do
Oh.
not have. That way I could like, hey, you can watch my process.
Yeah, watch the process. We want to watch the process. It would be nice. I mean, that's what I've been doing. Of course, I know a little bit more on what I want to do with, why is that not selecting anything? Oh, that's why it's not selecting anything. Oops.
The problem is I'm pretty fast drawer, so I would need
Yeah.
more than just that as to draw. I don't know. I don't really have anyone else I need to really design.
Yeah, no, I'm over here. I'm just a slow drawer, period, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm too new to this, man.
I'm very fast.
Just you're fast, me slow because I'm meticulous. Unfortunately. Which is my curse. It is my curse. I am very meticulous and it's bad. You know, because I want to make sure that it all looks correct and stuff, and I really don't need to. But I do. We are getting Old Luna's first, ref. Wow. I've never been so happy.
Good, be happy. You deserve happy.
Because he's never had a colored ref. He's had black and whites and that one awful drawing. That one drawing. No shit, I saved that with the thing on, didn't I? Yes, I did. Hold on, we gotta save it again. Yes, yes. You get the awful computer sounds. Keeping like the sizing things every single time because I think it helps. And we get the little guy, which is golden. He's so small next to everyone. It's so funny how like this little lineup, like you can tell that I put some emotion into some of the characters. Like Blue Moon looks like he's smiling at a camera. both Old Lunar and like and Golden look like they are you know, getting ready for that sort of stuff, like they're posing. Both of them look like they're posing. And then you have like, you know, Sun and Moon in this picture look like the two kids who don't want to be in like the family portrait.
Yeah.
Like Sun's looking at Blue Moon with this scowl on his face, while Moon's looking at Old Lunar like, who the fuck is this? Which I will say, it's funny because I purposely made it so that Moon's face is less angry. Because he's dealing with the kill code a lot better because he had it for so much longer. Like he had the kill code before, so he knows how to deal with it better.
Yeah.
But like that's the only reason he looks so soft in that thing. Oh, everyone's getting their new looks. Now I just gotta screenshot the computer's face. I love how it was so funny. Sindri was like, who is this floating face? And I'm like, that's the computer. I'm like, he doesn't get a full body ref because I am not drawing a box. the last 2 times I drew boxes, I was in a nightmare. I'm actually gonna keep the lines off for this one. You know what? Now I'll keep him as a floating void. Or I couldn't. Hold on. I have a box now. There we go. Perfect. He looks like he's in a screen. I put the box for, you know, his picture, and I was like, hold on, I could probably actually just use this box and just give him like a screen face, and it works. But now we have to save him. RBB. It's so funny because I think people forget about the computer, but it's funny because the computer is like a big part of RBB because he's technically like considered Blue Moon's father.
Oh, I just realized I need to like redesign my computer design so I could also do that.
You want to see my? Did you ever see my little designs?
I did. I love them.
It is. It is. I know. No, I don't want to.
My design is very outdated because it's based on the older computer.
Yeah. I mean, it's so funny because technically, like I said, a lot of his story is compressed, but the computer's only one person in RBB because it's like I don't think the computer had 2 personalities until later.
Yeah.
So he's just one person because, you know, Moon got freaking kill code before he's able to give him, you know, the second personality.
Yeah.
He was too focused on fixing himself to worry about trying to make his computer better. Alright, that's everyone's screenshotted. So now we bring back the old lines and we do a family photo. Not that one. It's so funny, there's this little gap in the corner for like other characters if I ever add them. I could probably actually just make it so we don't have to worry about that weird space over there. I take this and just make it really big. Put it over there. About there. And then we of course take off the lines.
I still find it so funny about what happened today's episode right after I was ranting.
Right after the rant. Here, the gods been known. The TMS gods have answered.
They knew their #1 fan that watched every single episode was upset.
I keep finding these little blurps of like stuff that's in the sky. From like just random times my pen like touched the screen and I didn't know. There's this like this random color of yellow up here, or this random flick of purple, or something like that. Alright, family photo time. Save PNG. RBB line surprised I didn't. What did I type in last time? I don't know. Alright, and then we're also going to show off.
Oh yeah, I just fucking remembered. I feel so bad for you doing the height chart because there is
Oh.
sites online where you can do height.
You mean I could have.
Yeah.
Do you want to? I still have all the pieces like on it because we're using the height chart here. Like I could show you the many different pieces of how I actually did this all. Do you want to see my madness?
I can't right now, I apologize.
Trust me, it was an experience and a half.
But yeah,
'Cause-
there's sites online for height charts.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that because I didn't know that, so I just made it. I made this. I sacrificed my sanity, and like it's funny because it took me almost 2 or 3 days
Yeah.
to do it all. Because I had first I had to get the lines for like the feet, like how many feet, and then I had to create this ruler of inches that I found. Because I found like this, like somebody created this chart of like inches and stuff for, you know, characters. Like you put your character next to this and find out their height. And I was like, well, I gotta use this for, I don't even know how many characters are in there. I gotta use this for, you know, a good amount of characters. Wish me luck, little thing. CC Wizard. Yeah, he shouldn't have anything under there. There we go. Huzzah! So, we have succeeded. At least I can celebrate.
If you ever make an updated like height chart, I suggest you use one of the fucking sites.
Yes, I probably will. Thank you for
You're
the
welcome.
suggestion. I don't even know where I'll find it. I just realized I did that wrong. Yeah, doing this manually was a freaking thing. I will say, I want to show them off. Like, I want to take everyone's refs of their pictures and put them in the line art, like in the lineup, which is why I really want to do refs for Digimon and Sindri. So I can put them in this ref, because I mean, I have everyone, like, here, for anyone who's wondering what we're talking about this madness when I did this. Where's the names? There they are. I have it on 50% most of the time, but the opacity on, like, the things.
I'm still so happy you made me gray.
Yeah, it was just, like, okay, everyone was, like, the first color I saw when I looked at their, like, icon.
Yeah.
Or, like, it was in their name. So, like, for Digi, I saw, you know, this red paw print, so it became red. Mad Cat, I always saw yellow, so I put yellow. You, I saw gray. Like, I looked at your icon, gray.
Gray.
Churchy was orange. Sindri got purple, because, like, he couldn't be yellow. Blue was, of course, blue, because he was already in blue. Crystal got, like, this reddish-orange, because that's what his icon is. It's of his character. And then I just got light blue. But, yeah. I still don't know what this weird line in the middle is. But, hey. Yeah, this little size chart. I will say, it's very cool to look at the size chart. I will say, it's funny that my sun is the tallest out of all the suns. Like, most suns are, like, either the same as Moon, or, like, just a tiny bit higher. Like, I think most suns are, like, 10'5" is, like, the tallest the sun will get. And most people make it so their sun and Moon are either the same height or Moon's just shorter. Right?
Yeah.
My sun's, like, Moon is 10'5". Sun's 10'9". like by just a little bit. He's taller. Why is he taller? I want to blame it on the fact that he has kill code and he's partial eclipse now. But yeah, he's just slightly taller. So he gets to be at the front. Of course, there was, like, me lining up everyone from, like, the names listed, but it's still funny. It's still funny to me that Vim is tiny in Digis. You have Vim over there, and then you have, like, Sun and Moon being 10 foot 5. And, like, Inferno is freaking, I think it's, like, 6 feet. And, like, you have, like, this giant sun being a servant to this tiny Inferno. I remember when I was, like, doing the size chart, I was like, holy hell. Like, wait, is that really the sizes? I'm like, am I looking at this right? Am I reading this correctly? I was. I need to find out. I want to look at this, because I want to see the abomination of a weird size chart I made. Is it that one? That one? Those are all my refs. This? Yes, it is. Yeah, no, that's this is how I made everything. This is how I calculated the bloody inches of every single goddamn thing. It was a nightmare. I will say the size chart is incredibly accurate. There is no inconsistencies. It is very, 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 very accurate. Which is terrifying but cool all at the same time. Alright. Time to create the posts. I'm gonna have so many things. I will say, there's one thing with, like, I don't know if I'm just, if I'm, like, missing out on something, but, I can't figure out how to upload more than one image per time online, and it bothers me to no end.
Oh, if you are, like, making a post, you can press enter, or, like, enter at least twice, and then, you'll get, like, the pop-up things.
Well, I wish, what the problem is, I want to be able to, like, click on 5 images and have them upload all at the same time instead of me clicking on one. Like, I can't figure out how to click multiple pictures, because it just deselects the previous one. Curse me with the fact that RBB likes to separate itself. Where's Sun? There it is. Let's go find Blue Moon, because he may as well have his ref included. If I can find the goddamn thing. I keep forgetting that, like, the tease I sent for Werewolf's outline is sideways. I had to edit it on my phone and rewrite him. Upright him. He's a computer. Where's Bloomer? There he is. There's all lunar. There's golden. There's
I am now going to head off and attempt to answer that one fucking anon a 5th time.
Ah, alright, well, I'm just uploading stuff, so. Bye-bye.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya. Aster, I'm so sorry, but I'm about to quit. I'm so sorry, Aster. I finished what I was doing and now I gotta go quit so I can get ready for work. Oh, poor Bubby. Oh no. Yeah. You pop on and I'm like, oh, you missed it, man. You missed all the fun. Do I need to upload anything else? No. Hey, at least you get to see the updated drafts of everyone, right? Right? You poor fella. You came in at the wrong time. I was just about to quit. Oh, that's funny. I won't deny that's really funny. I'm so sorry, my man. I literally was about to close out everything. Well, I'm sorry, but I gotta say bye-bye. I gotta say bye-bye. So,